We are live. Hi, everyone. Yeah, very spontaneous tonight. Just wanted to organize this sort of a chit chat live stream with you guys, since it's almost like a tradition. Every time I reach a cool milestone, because 700 subscribers is a milestone. I think for a small channel like the one I'm hosting, or I'm having. So yeah, I thought it would be maybe a good idea. I saw lately a lot of spontaneous live streams, and where we see where it goes. I think Stundy, he did host one last week, and yeah, sometimes it's pretty interesting. You don't have to plan a lot of things in advance, and depending upon how much reaction or people will be joining, maybe it will be yeah. Let's see. Oh, already we have already some people in the peanut gallery spectrum archive. Yeah, thank you very much. Very nice of you. Yeah, something really weird happened for my small channel. Don't know what happened. I know a good friend of mine. He works in as an ID, or for a he designed a sort of you know some e-store or web page in France. And yeah, he was talking about this core update Google was having last month, and he said, yeah, that's one of the reasons the algorithm is not like as usual. And I think now, I think that probably the thing has been fixed, because I was really surprised. The latest video I put, and it wasn't really planned. The thing is, I just wanted to do a quick video prior joining Fred Big Star 1000 on his live stream, and yeah, really like upload it without too much thoughts. And yeah, I was amazed. Now I think has reached like 2,000 view, which is pretty huge for my channel. And I gained a lot of new subscribers. So welcome on board, guys. And yeah, this is one of the reasons I probably reach those 700 faster than I would thought. So hey, Ruthen, thank you very much. Alex, Beer and Vinyl, salut, hi mon frère. Good to see you. So yeah, so I will probably inviting you guys in a couple of minutes, because this is what a VC live stream community is all about, in my humble opinion. Yeah, we had this live stream with Fred on Fred's channel. He did host Friday evening, and yeah, we just went over 5 hours, or almost 6 hours. Yeah, it's always a pleasure meeting new people. There are so many channels, and so many new channels lately. I had some comments on my videos from people I knew nothing about, and it turned out that they just started their VC channel. Richard S. I knew about him because he's been following very diligently our streams. The one Alex hosts on his channel, Beer and Vinyl, Steve, and so I knew about Richard S. And he decided to start a VC channel as well. And yeah, I thought maybe I will provide him with a little bit of support, because he had his very good idea of a thread, the 5 records that would define our collection. So I really jumped on that thread. And I saw in the VC a lot of people like Mike, for instance, Mike Spiral from the UK. Yeah, he tackled this challenge as well, which is not an easy one. Narrowing down to 5, it's not an easy. 10 would have been maybe much more easier, but 5 records, it's a tough decision to do. So yeah, lots of new channels, and it's always interesting, those connections. I will probably be hosting the normal live streams a la French Vinyl Addict in October, probably November, when I will be back from Den Bosch, because yeah, well, I'm flying to Den Bosch next month. Will be an absolute pleasure to meet up with Study, with a lot of people from the German vinyl community. Started recently started a German speaking channel, secondary channel, and yeah, it would be great to. I'm looking forward to meeting all these amazing people, yeah, German people from France. I know we now have this yeah, this weekly live stream. Stundy and myself, we decided to create a French speaking channel, and yeah, we don't upload like standard videos like on this channel. We yeah, we only host like weekly, yeah, weekly live stream in French. And yeah, so yeah, I got to know a lot of new people from, because I wasn't that involved actually in the French vinyl community. I knew a couple of people, they had their channel, but you know, I'm in Montreal, and yeah, I was like following a lot of more English speaking channel, yeah, for yeah, for many years now. So yeah, it's interesting, the connections that we can yeah, we can make made. And yeah, this is absolutely my goal, having, yeah, a lot of people, you know, from different backgrounds around my table, so to say, and finding a sort of common ground. And yeah, so this is the thing I'm planning to do more and more in the future. So yeah, probably October. Yeah, I'm still waiting for. Yeah, I'm just had the talk with a guy from Germany yesterday, and yeah, let's see, but probably in November. Yeah, when I will be back from Den Bosch. Yeah, let's see how things evolve. So, how many people do we have here? Oh, we have 7 people. So yeah, I will maybe put a link right now. Uh, you know, I don't. If anyone wants to join, I think you would be maybe. Yeah, I will breathe. Yeah, salut Stunty. What's up, man? So yeah, this is typically the great thing about yeah, about StreamYard, about YouTube. Now we can discuss, and yeah, we had that discussion with Fred, who started his channel like 15 years ago. And yeah, I often ask him what is the huge difference since you started with your channel. And yeah, probably those community live stream, yeah, with that StreamYard program, where that yeah, that brought a huge difference. Now we can really discuss, we can talk, which is much more easier than writing some comments. Ruthane, hey Claude, merci beaucoup. Fellow member from the French vinyl community, loyal contributor to our French stream. Yeah, I'm pretty. It's not like I'm nervous, but just to be honest, I went out on a ride on a bike ride today. The weather is simply gorgeous. It's last day of September, and it's like 80 F. So yeah, 24 C something. And yeah, after work, I just jumped on my bike, and yeah, went on this yeah, 27 miles something ride along the river, the Saint Lawrence River, yeah, crossing the bridge, Montreal, 2 bridges actually. And yeah, so still it's still fine. Not sure if we if in 2 months from now we'll be able to do some to practice some sport outside. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, just put a link in the. Oh,
Oh, merde.
bonsoir. Hi,
Bonsoir.
bonsoir. How
Comment ça va, mon ami?
ça va très They don't like when they don't like the when we do that. Don't like
Qui c'est qui n'aime pas ça? De qui tu parles?
the Americans. They don't. They even yeah.
Oh my god! I was digging in a shop in Winnipeg yesterday. Yesterday evening night.
In Winnipeg,
Yeah,
do they have
for, for the
a
phone.
yeah? I can yeah. Do they have a lot of record store?
I don't know. They at least have one.
Yeah, yeah. There is this guy. He recently started a channel. I think he has a store, and I'm not sure if it's in Winnipeg or in Saskatchewan. There's
Well, the
a
one I'm talking about is definitely in Winnipeg. So shut the
okay.
fuck
Yeah, yeah.
up. No, but which one are you talking about?
Um, racing something. So many names. I
The
really
one
have
I'm talking about is called Dolly Records, I think.
no. That's not the
Yeah,
one.
Dolly Records.
Except he has another name for his channel, but I'm not sure. Hey, hi Sean. Yeah, thank you. Oh, we have a
No.
hello.
Congratulations. Did you get my message, Stunty? I'm dead. Never mind. Okay, you guys continue on and I'll just kind of like wander away.
No problem. Welcome on board.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Est-ce que tu
I'm
veux parler
reading.
français avec nous? Est-ce que c'est ça que tu es
Hi.
venu faire?
Hi, right? And
Baguette, arc de triomphe.
Ramwal.
Yeah,
I'm practicing every day now. I am determined. This is a big deal for me. Mm-hmm. I had a
we
very
can
good
say
accent at one point.
who has the better accent between Stoney and myself.
Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Now, there is a difference between the two of you. Okay. Now, this is going to sound really terrible because Stunty is my surrogate son. Hi.
Hi.
But his is very smooth and melodic, whereas yours is more friendly and inviting.
Okay.
Wait, how is smooth and melodic not friendly and inviting? Huh? There you go.
Okay. Shall I think up some more adjectives? Well, you're both different, so I had to use different adjectives.
No, we're exactly the same.
No, we are
No,
not the
you
same.
aren't.
We are not the
We
same.
are
Shut the fuck up.
exactly the same.
No,
And so is Fred here. Fred is also exactly the same.
Fred, are
We
you
all,
exactly the same? Oh, I
yeah,
can
we're
practice
all
my français.
immigrants.
Oh, I was making it all up
no.
the other day.
Fred speaks a perfect English. Fred, I
We're all
really like.
illegals for you guys. We're all illegals. Like, what are you talking about? We're all like job stealers.
Oh, they're in Pennsylvania now. Didn't you read about that?
We're
They
gonna
bust up
eat
the
your
Haitians.
yeah, but we come on, a dog. We eat dogs all the time here in the old world. Yeah,
Dogs?
Well,
yeah, cats,
You know,
dogs,
they eat
ooh,
dogs in China. You don't know
babies.
about that?
I just want to say that
You
I
do
learned
import
I learned
jokes.
I
Oh,
learned
stop it. I'm
English
going to have
from
a seizure.
I'm just saying hi to a couple of people. Claude, Emma, thank you. Meteora, another fellow member from the French vinyl community. Hey, Royce, Christopher.
Salut,
Hi,
Christopher.
hello, Christopher. Thing is,
Royce.
that's yeah, Royce. And hi, Fred. By the way, sorry.
so
What?
well, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
When did you post your first video? Like a year ago or something. So that's quite
yeah.
That's fantastic. It really
Yeah.
is. I mean,
Yeah,
people get on there. I've been on for a couple of years. Of course, I have
Yeah.
nothing on my channel except for stuff.
But I'm not the right YouTuber. It's not like I upload like every week on Friday. Sometimes during 3 weeks there nothing goes around. And but Rob Walker sent me a very nice message. He said, "Hey, congrats! You reached that 700 with a very little amounts of videos." So
That's true. You did.
Yeah.
I mean, some people have struggled for a long time, but you're not a controversial figure. you're a really nice guy. I mean, you're just
Thank you.
really like a Nick fantasy kind of guy. You
Yeah.
know, Nick is the sweetest guy in the VC, and you're probably coming up right
Yeah,
along behind him.
everybody says that about Nick, but
Yeah, but
where is the
Stunty,
actual proof in the pudding?
Stunty,
No, but
you're
come
always
on,
so
everyone. Nick is
controversial.
the friendliest, the nicest, but ho- like, what has he done to you, huh? Huh, Mom? Huh?
But also Romeo goes on
I
the
can't
English
show any
on the
nepotism, Stunty.
English live streams, the German live streams, the French live streams. So he has a language advantage. Maybe
Yeah.
I think so. It's probably something that works. By the way, hi Stunty as well. It's been long
Hello, Fred.
since we've been on a live stream together. I mean, face to face.
Yeah. I see you on the Nazi live stream sometimes.
Whatever.
I'm,
No,
I'm just
like that's the big deal.
I'm just saying hi to a good friend of mine, Same St. John. If you don't know about his channel, really sweet guy, youngest guy in the VC, one of the youngest guy in the VC. And sometimes he tells he played the guitar. You know, he does a lot of, like improvisation live concert.
Oh, great.
And he introduced me with this artist John Prine, which is a very huge source of inspiration for him because he writes songs. So if you never heard about Sam St. John, just
I haven't.
yeah.
There's another guy coming up. His name is Jesse Wells, and he is very much like John Prine. And I think you'd just
Yeah.
love this guy. He's great.
And he recently made a video because I think he made up with his son. And he
Oh.
likes the country Americana, very, very experienced young guy. And so
I'm very interested in that kind of music. I
Yeah.
love it.
I wanted to do some stream with him, but the thing is, I usually host on weekend and he's not available. So, but maybe he's now available.
Well,
So if you want to join
come
us,
up
Sam?
instead of me, right?
No. I can host like up to 6 people on the screen. So
Oh, okay.
there are two more that he can join. So
So nice to meet you, Ruth Ann. I don't think we've talked before.
No, I don't think we have. It's very nice to meet you too. I'm just laying here in the heat.
Beware,
Writing all
Rufan is a
day.
really bad person.
I'm,
It's just not
I'm just
cooling
sitting-
down here.
I'm just sitting here in the cold, so we both have issues.
Yeah, like actually, I have the call too. Like when I was mentioning, I was digging yesterday in Winnipeg. It was I thought about that because Romuald was talking about the weather, and yeah, like the guy who was digging for me, I saw he was in sandals and shorts. It's like super hot in Canada right now, right?
it is.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, we just had that big hurricane hit all along the eastern seaboard. I just
Yeah,
haven't
but
really
come
been
on,
watching
that's
television. It looks horrible.
yeah, but that's all. That's all manufactured by the Democrats. They created that whole thing. It's
No,
not
they
real.
didn't. The ocean is warming up, and that's the only reason.
No, it's only
It's
because
not
the
global
gods,
warming, but the ocean
God,
temperatures were very warm near Africa.
God
they
sees
weren't.
that Kamala Harris is rising in the polls, so he's punishing us. That's what is going on. You know it.
That's your logic.
These-
Fine.
These
Okay. Who am I to,
evening
to,
streams
to
are
debate
just
the
as worse
great
as morning
French
streams.
philosopher Stunté?
What did you say, Fred? Sorry, I
That evening streams are just as bad as morning streams. It appears.
no. We're having fun. Come on.
We are having fun. I'm just kidding.
It's silly fun.
I don't want to take the sunlight away from you, Romuald, with your 700 subscribers. But what the Final Dreamscape is saying that the Sound of Minders stream last night. You know that channel? That was really good. I think it's a Dutch guy who, I think he moved. He's not longer living in Holland.
No, he's
I
in the
think.
U.S. He used to live in, I think, in the UK. Now in the U.S. and who knows
Yeah.
where next.
I loved his music choices that he does in his streams. It's really good. Yeah, it's
You especially like what he had to say, though, right?
what he had to say.
Yeah, during the stream.
He doesn't say anything.
Exactly. Then
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I like it when Stunty talks because I have no idea. Otherwise, I would never know what he was playing. I have no idea. And
Yeah.
I really wish that you would play some stuff too, Rami, because some of it, I mean, I can really relate to. And I got really excited over you when you were sitting in the park and you're showing these different records. And then I saw another one that you had done. And I thought, boy, it'd be nice to hear some of that stuff because it relates to when I was younger. And I forgot a lot of stuff.
U2 is showing U2 records. That doesn't happen all the time.
No,
Yeah, but I mean, actually playing them. I mean, if you can like
Wait.
get away with it.
I'm stunned.
Another big favorite, huh?
Are those the bootlegs that you bought over the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks terrible. That cover. The
Well, they're
Clash.
closed.
Mont de Marsan. Wow.
Yeah.
In French, in France.
No, but I got some good records though, not just like this crap.
It's not crap. Come on.
It is crap. It's bootlegs. No. I got like today. See, a live a recording.
Oh, Nurse's Wound.
Yeah, and it's not a bootleg; it's official. And I was actually at the gig, and it sounds better than when I was in the venue. I didn't like that gig that much. I was a bit, I don't know, but
Mhm.
Were a bit
it's actually
stoned in
good.
Stockholm.
Sorry.
You were a bit stoned in Stockholm.
Yeah, I wasn't stoned enough, maybe. Like,
Yeah,
Well, they
What
can
is-
capture the sound differently backstage.
what is that color? Huh?
That's
Purple-
mauve.
It's like
Mauve.
baby vomit.
No, it's
mauve.
mauve.
Mauve. Baby
Mauve.
vomit is a whole another color.
It's purple. It's yeah.
It's
It's
mauve.
not totally purple. It's
Okay.
it's not Prince purple. Come on.
It's not
Prince
purple.
Purple.
No, it's
Is that a
mauve.
stand- is
Mauve
that a-
is a
is that a-
blend between pink and purple, and it's kind of like, a very questionable color.
Exactly, baby vomit. I call it.
If a baby vomited mauve, you would
Way
have
too
to
much
take them to the
blueberries.
doctor,
Too
okay?
much blueberries and milk. Yeah, probably.
No, blackberries, and then
Blackberry milk. Yeah.
Blackberry vomit.
Chair couleur chair. That's he says flesh color flesh. That's not. Yeah.
I don't worry about your
That'd be
dreamscape. The
bruised.
U2 is the U2 record is purely an investment. I intend to make at least $15 on that one.
Selling to Ben vinyl mood.
Exactly. Like,
Nice for sure.
the problem is that like U2 fans, they're ready to spend like $1,000 on a concert ticket, but they're like squeamish when it gets to pay more than like $25 for a record. Fucking
That's weird.
assholes.
I paid this much for a record.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any yet. I guess, Fred, you don't know this, but I don't even have a record player or a single vinyl album. I have CDs and cassettes from way back. So
Okay, that's fine. It's the
yeah,
music.
I'm here for the music and to remember stuff, and I'm hoping somebody's going to explain to me what an 808 means.
An AOA.
Yeah.
An 808. The
808.
drums.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
AOA.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I
No,
heard Jason say something about an 808, so it means something that I don't know.
Which Jason?
Rojas.
He doesn't know what an 808 is.
He said 808. I'm telling you. I heard
Yeah,
him say
but
808.
because he bought a Kanye West record, that's why.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
there you have it. Okay, fine.
No, Kanye West did an album called what was the title, Fred? 808 Heartbreak Stories or something.
808s and Heartbreaks. I think it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I don't
Total hipster poser title, by the way, but yeah.
That was the album
Base
where they worked with
frequency.
Daft Punk.
Oh God.
Will you make the trip to Den Bosch, Frederick? Stunty, I know, but
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's unfortunate that I can't
You
make
have
it.
that festival.
I can't make it in November because I have tickets for a festival here in Belgium. So yeah.
But which days are the festival?
Sorry.
Which days are the festival?
That whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Then come on Thursday.
Is there a Thursday? Is it 4 days?
It's unofficially, yeah. There's like the dealer's day on Thursday.
Ah, okay. But
I mean, no, don't come for that unless like, how far is it for you?
oh, like an hour and a half by car or something.
Yeah, I'll be
that's
there. If you
nothing.
want to come and
Wow.
hang out with us a little bit on Thursday
Yeah.
evening or something.
Yeah, I think I have that day off actually. So yeah, I might do that. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know. I thought it was just Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It is, but like
I thought Dealer's
me
Day was- yeah.
and Steve will gonna be there on Thursday, and we're not gonna stay late, of course, because we have to wake up at like like 5 o'clock in the morning or something. But
Yeah.
still, Romuald is arriving in the around like what, around noon
Yeah, Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Den Bosch, yeah. If I get
Yeah.
the right train right after I land in Amsterdam, yeah.
That shouldn't be a
So you
problem.
can
But
just drive from Belgium to wherever, and it's just an hour and 45 minutes, and you're in another country and at a festival.
Belgium is like a small spot in the center
Yeah.
of Europe. So I'm close to Düsseldorf, to Eindhoven, to all those interesting cities. Brussels.
Yeah, that just amazes me because everything here you have to drive and drive and drive.
Yeah, Belgium. It takes like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to cross Belgium from any directions, right? With car.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
And
no,
yeah,
it's like-
everybody speaks slightly different languages and all that. I just think it's really
You
kind of
have-
interesting.
No. We
You have-
all speak illegal.
What?
we have 3 official languages. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
It's
only
true. German here.
Well,
My
when I was
church-
in Rhode Island, we would talk with our hands because I'm 45.9% Italian. So,
see, yeah,
see,
exactly.
yeah.
Are you
Mm.
gonna go all Rachel on us now, like talking about genealogy and stuff?
No,
Yes, I have heard of this folk singer by the name Ruth Ann Friedman, and she is not me. She is not me. However, I am doing some writing.
I know.
are you a writer?
Yes. Oh, there's so
Oh.
much you don't know about what I did, Ramal. I did it again. But for many years, I was a singing telegram messenger, which meant I had to show up to somebody's event or birthday, and I would have to sing them some outlandish song, dressed in some crazy costume. And they didn't have ready-made songs for me, so I would have to write. I would write the song 5 minutes before I went in there, and I go in there and just do this comedy routine, just right off the cuff,
That's
and
very creative.
and sing a cappella, like happy birthday or happy graduation, anniversary, whatever. I had to chase people down. Sometimes I was on roller skates. I did that for 7 years, among other things. So, yeah, a lot of writing.
If I had the same ego as some people in the VC, I would love that you would sing happy 700 subs, but don't. No,
They have
don't.
me on 2 different
Rom-
channels. Okay, I may do
Well,
something for you, but
Romeo as a surprise,
on 2
Ruth Ann will-
channels, they have me singing happy birthday. One is on Davies, but another is in
Yeah.
a whole
No, it's a
different
joke.
department,
Yeah.
which will remain secret.
Well, as a surprise, here is Rachel to sing a song for you. Oh no.
Stop it.
See
Marble.
the curse. He named Rachel and singing in the same sentence, and he got frozen instantly.
Yeah, there's like a glitch in the system, I think. Yes.
My
So,
phone's been glitchy all day. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Fred, have you seen that there's going to be a bunch of like listening parties for the release of the biggest reissue of the year? You know what record I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that, but just
Yeah.
only in England, right? Only in the UK. No?
I saw that in a few places in England, and then I saw that there was one in Paris. I saw there was one in Spain. I saw there was one in New York.
Okay, but
The VC is probably largely going to ignore that, even if it's. I think it's gonna It's probably gonna be Maybe it might just be the best best-selling vinyl of 2024.
Yeah, probably.
Since there's
But
no. I mean, what did Taylor Swift release any record this year? I don't think so, right?
no, I don't think so. No,
And
they didn't.
I think that one is gonna sell at least 30,000.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. But
Yeah.
Stunty, you have to explain. Ruthann and Romeo have no idea what we're talking
Nah, they don't deserve it.
about.
That's right, we don't. And he'll pay later. Believe me, I'll make him pay.
But I went to a listening party once of an album. Actually, it was Drugs by Aphex Twin, and
Yeah.
it was just you were standing there and you were listening to the album. I didn't really if the artist isn't really there, to at least talk about.
No. But I saw for the new one, Phonica, like they're doing like a sort of party. They're having like giveaways and competitions and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, according to Wyoming David, Taylor Swift released an album in spring.
Yeah, but he
So-
lives in Wyoming, so it took maybe 6 months to reach Wyoming. So like,
Or longer.
yeah, or longer. Yeah.
Hmm.
Good to see you,
Yeah.
David. By the way, you are welcome here. Whatever Stunty says.
Yeah, they have this section of this vinyl section in the Toys R Us, because the guy who owns the Toys R Us in Canada, he now has the right to put the HMV section.
There's a Toys R Us in Canada.
Yeah,
There's a
Oh
Toys R
man,
Us in
I
Belgium.
want to go. I want to go.
and I just got the leaflet in the mailbox, so I was like curious to say, okay, there's this Toys R Us like 2 miles from where I live, so I just swing by the other day. Actually, there is a vinyl record section in the Toys R Us.
I love Toys R Us. It's my favorite
Yeah.
store. I love to buy toys.
Yeah, and they
Yeah, like action
and
figures and Furbies that
Oh,
talk and stuff.
Here's an action figure for you, Rufan. Then.
Yeah. I got a preview.
But Wyoming Dave, I wasn't giving you shit. I was giving Wyoming shit, and I give shit to anyone. So don't think you're special.
You're an
Wyoming
equal
Dave.
opportunity shitter. Let's
Yeah,
face it.
exactly.
Yes, I mean that's a good thing. I mean it's like being an equal opportunity bigot. Just pass it all around.
so yeah, I
Right?
saw that.
That's what I think is. Yeah, it's
I
love.
used to live in front of a Toys R Us in Paris, on the Grand Boulevard. And I had a friend who was working there, who's a rapper, Don Quixote. He did. Why are you shaking your head, Rombian? It's true.
It's ridiculous. Don Quixote as a
Yeah, Don Quixote. Yeah, and he had his skit was about the KFC, and he was like, because he had a job at the KFC, not as a cook or anything, but like the cleaning guy, and he was his first single. He came out. I have it on vinyl. It's about how like he discovered how dirty women are when he got tasked to clean women bathrooms. That's the
Oh,
dirtiest thing
really?
he could ever imagine in the world.
Well, I can refute all of that information. I promise you. I can refute
Wait till you go to the
Lies.
bathroom
lies.
of a KFC restaurant filled with tampons after having like eaten KFC.
oh, Stunty,
Oh,
come
you
on.
didn't say about anything about tampons, but that makes no sense to me. No. I can tell you how many times a man has used a toilet within 2 days and not even know. If I go to clean it or something like that. I can tell you exactly how many times he's used it too. Mm-hmm.
Teasing Fred.
This is the album that Stunty was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
This will be, forget about the Doors and I don't know whoever, but this is going to be the reissue of the year.
Yeah.
Aphex Twin.
Also because
people were wondering if you were going to play Pink Floyd ever, Stunty.
I have, the first record I ever pressed was a record of. Let me get it. Actually, I'll show you. But before that, like that record that Fred is showing, I have it too. Like this is. Oh, you don't have the sticker on the cover?
No, it's without the sticker, but
That's weird.
it is the terrible sounding
Yeah, yeah.
brown vinyl. Yeah.
So
Ugh,
basically,
that
it's
looks
the
like
limited
baby poop.
edition of like which they did like 10,000 copies of.
Baby poop.
Yeah, and the regular edition is black, but it doesn't sound better. So in that case, that reissue, which is an expanded version, this is a triple LP. The reissue will be a 4 LP set, including two exclusive, one track that was only on the CD version. The vinyl had two tracks that were not on the CD, and they're adding like one or two unreleased tracks. And so this is one of the best records of the 90s, according to a lot of people. I'm part of that group. But because it sounds so shit on vinyl and it's an ambient record, a real one, like barely any drums on any tracks there. So it's like, I mean, we'll see. Maybe it will sound like shit as well, the reissue. But like,
I
there's
doubt it. I don't
I
think they
doubt it
will.
because yeah, they're very well aware of the issue. Like it's been discussed for 30 years. That like
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. That's one of the worst pressings ever, unfortunately. And so yeah, like everyone who has that and loves that will get the reissue even if they have the original because we want to enjoy that on vinyl with quality. Plus, even you know what the shitty condition pressing still goes for like five, six, $700.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Fortunately, I bought this before the vinyl boom, like 10 years ago, and I paid like I think I paid maybe 50, maybe 60, no, maybe 80, $80, 80
even
euros.
even that is a steal back then
Yeah,
because so just think about it. So there's probably around like 25,000 copies of the original pressing plus the sort of bootleg on 72,
yeah,
77. But that sounds better, but that it's a bootleg. So when you think, oh, everyone who wants that legendary album but who can't afford it or can't even find it, now they will be able to get it. Plus, all the
Mm,
people who already have it will want to get it. So it's going to be
yeah.
a lot of people.
It's a good move from the label. Yeah,
Yeah. But you ordered the crazy edition, right, Fred?
You got the
yeah.
brown baby shit one.
I
No, no,
did.
no,
Right?
no. They did like for the reissue, they did one a sort of like a steel book.
It's it's gonna be like a wooden box, and it's gonna have the logo of Aphex Twin. This logo on a copper plate that will be
Oh,
inside the
that will be
wooden
really
box,
nice.
and you will have to open it, and the four discs will be inside it, and yeah, they shared a couple of pictures of it, and it looks
It's
stunning.
very
That
So
nice.
sounds really
And it
nice.
only costed him 250 euros more than my regular edition.
Only 200.
it was
Oh mon
yeah, it
dieu,
was
mon dieu.
yeah. But you know, I did it. I'm a big follower of Warp Records, the label it's is released on. I'm still think it's one of the best labels that is around, and I kind of if it's too crazy in price, I yeah, that label. So if it's too crazy in price, but you know, in this case, it wasn't crazy. The price wasn't crazy enough for me not to buy it. So yeah,
Well, I've had hobbies that I spent crazy amounts of money on.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hmm.
the 72 label, which is like it's an interesting story. So at one point, Warp did in the early 90s a distribution deal with Sire in the US. Uh, Apparently, Madonna was behind it. Like she really wanted Sire to sign Warp for distribution. But the contract they signed had in the fine print something that was like that the Sire would only be able to issue one time on vinyl the releases back then or something, and they didn't issue Selected Ambient Works Volume 2, but the contract had a length time. Uh, Basically, it was contentious. So Warp didn't help them at all. They didn't get access to the master tapes or anything. They just had the CD. So they basically used the CD, which is lacking 2 tracks. And that's how they did that double LP version of something that was originally a triple LP. And it's crammed already. So even if it sounds good because it's pressed well, but it could sound better, probably.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's like
We'll
a
see.
semi-official kind of. It's like
Yeah, because
industry.
1972 is like is a label that doesn't really exist officially, but it's actually it is owned by Sire. It is the same people behind it.
Yeah, and they
It's
use
not
like
official?
the back doors in record contracts to release that
Yeah,
one. So,
exactly.
but yeah,
And of course, I haven't read the contract, so I'm repeating what I heard from the people from Warp, and also my understanding of it, which is probably only partial.
yeah, but that's in big lines the same story that I heard about it. So yeah, it has to do with the distribution contract that they had. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. The reissue comes out next week, I think, on October, or this week on October the 4th. But the box set has been delayed a couple of weeks, so I'm gonna have to wait a while.
Oh,
Oh, I
I'm
think
making a note here for you, Rami, so to write you a song. How old are you, by the way?
38.
Okay.
we're not celebrating his
No, you're not
birthday.
even. Oh, that's
No.
perfect.
No,
Actually,
no. I was born. My birthday is in March, so it's too late or too early, depending.
No, you
I
have
mean,
to realize one
we're
thing.
right
I
in the
came up
middle.
with this really stupid idea. It's probably very stupid, but I decided to take really odd birthday ages and make a specific song just for that age. I mean, like, all right, you know how there's a 27 club where people just drop dead or die of something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to have a 27 club birthday song. I mean, I didn't say this is going to be tactful, okay? It's going to be very tacky.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the point of it.
I like this kind of humor or sarcasm. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just funny. And then I thought maybe the age 33, you know, like the Jesus year or something like that. And
Yeah.
so I'm thinking up all these odd years of when people would like wish that they had a card or a song for just that year. And I thought of putting something up on my page for that, just for the hell of it, just to be silly.
Sometimes
So,
it's good. Sometimes it's
Stretch my
good to be
ridiculous
silly.
muscles.
Yeah.
So the very first record I pressed commercially in the pressing plant, Make Me Big.
Yeah. Which is
You're
a
so
full,
big, Stunty.
That's cool.
which is not even punk, as you said yesterday in
No,
our
no,
stream.
it's
Yeah.
a folk record.
It's a folk record.
It's actually it kind of makes you realize that the music on Dark Side of the Moon is not the problem. It's the arrangements, the production, and all that is way too over the top. Because, like, in essence, these are like decent, good songs.
Yeah. And you know what? I just gave a fair hearing to the one Fred was talking about yesterday, the reggae dub version, and it's really good. You know, Fred
have
Big Star
something
1000. He was mentioning he found he was walking in a record store once and he heard something, a reggae dub, and he said, "Hey, what's that?" And it turned out this was the reggae, the Dark Side of the Moon dub reggae version. And I found a version on YouTube, and I just listened to that yesterday, and it's really good. Hi, Michael.
Hello. How's my
Hi.
sound? Can you hear
Look
me all
at
right?
that.
Hello,
Loud and-
Imagine
loud-
this.
loud and clear.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Ruthann.
It's been
You're
so
looking-
long.
You're looking hot today.
Yeah, I am. I'm really hot. I have to. Can you make me big?
Oh,
Sure.
please.
Okay. This is a CD. Okay. It's a Scottish band. Now this is really, hard to find band. It's the Wicked Tinkers, and they're my
Yeah.
favorites. And this is called "Banger for Breakfast." Okay. And I can tell you with authority, this is the greatest CD to have sex to. If you can get a hold of it, just let me know. DM me, and I'll try to get it through. But boy, it's worth it. So that's all I have to say about that. I can be small again now.
Bangers for breakfast.
Banger,
Can you?
banger for breakfast, not plural. Banger.
Okay. And do you have
Yeah.
to have if you? It's the best way. It's the best record to have sex to. Do you have
It's
to have
great.
sex?
It's not the best, but it is great. It's a different sort of, rhythmic.
And is it for sex before or after breakfast? I mean, I just want to know.
I would suggest before breakfast for sure because it's gonna come up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just bound to happen. Don't get me started with that.
No, let's not.
Anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. We have a Renaissance fair coming up, and usually bands like that will play at our Renaissance fairs, where we all pretend to be from England and we wear funny clothes and have our
Oh, okay.
breasts hanging out, and pirates, many pirates.
And is there like
Go ahead.
is there like a reenactment of battles, because that's what they do here in
Yes.
Belgium. They do the battle of Napoleon, in Waterloo.
Mhm.
Sometimes.
Yeah, they do battles and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
It's fun.
And banger for
Yeah.
breakfast. That sounds cool.
Speaking of
It's
Renaissance,
a great album. They've got one song on there. It's called "Wallop the Cat," and wallop is another term for like smacking something. But
Okay.
so it makes, and that's the only lyric in the entire song is "Wallop the cat," bum, 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 bum. And that's all they say. And so it sounds like they want you to hit the cat, but the cat's name is Wallop.
Okay.
So it's dumb, but it works. It's just one of those things. You got to be really great to pull something like that off. That's why I wanted to promote the Wicked Tinkers.
Okay, cool.
Are they a
Yes.
local
Yeah, you
band?
wait, Keith. You wait.
Are they local to you, Ruthann? Are they from Providence or from
Last
California?
time I heard they were up, they're in California, as far as I
Uh-huh.
know, but they travel all around the United States, and I kind of don't know what they're doing now. I did not go to the Scottish Games this year, and I doubt they're going to be playing at the Ren Fair, but one never knows. Let's see if they're going to pay them or not. They don't go if they're not paid, and I don't
Right.
blame them.
Mhm.
We had the biggest games ever up in Pleasanton one year, and they were too cheap to hire them, and it was a drag because I was wearing my Wicked Tinkers shirt, and everybody was running around in their Wicked Tinkers shirts, and they weren't even playing, so it made them look very foolish that they hadn't had them there. Because it's just great music. I mean, it's not anything like, it doesn't sound very old fashioned. It sounds really like very tribal. Gets your blood going. Makes you want to drink that whiskey and have that beer and shake your booty.
And the organizers didn't want to pay them, or they didn't want to.
I don't know what they were thinking. They're foolish to not have paid them up in Pleasanton, but they paid them down in Vista. They were a lot smarter there.
Is anybody here familiar with these local California cities? The man from Belgium and the man from Canada.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm 20 minutes north of San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm in Southern California, where it never rains unless it's Christmas. And then up north from here, a little ways, just another few towns over, there's another town called Vista, and they have a nice big park there. It's not very far. And that's where they have this Scottish festival. But in the town that I live in is where they have the Renaissance fair, and they have the horses. They have these magnificent horses and other things, and they have all sorts of different music and wild musicians, and the Wicked Tinkers would fit there. Hopefully I'm going to get some content from that. That's coming up at the end of the month and in the beginning of November. So it'll be fun.
Okay.
I'll do some
Nice.
body. I'll film some body jokers.
Speaking of Renaissance, I don't know if you guys have watched yesterday's Scott the Pro Corner. He had Annie Haslam as a guest.
Oh,
Yeah, it was really interesting. Yeah,
I
yeah.
missed that.
Oh,
I saw them a bunch of times in New York when they
yeah.
when they were doing what's that record? Their Carpet of the
Sherrod?
Sun. No, Carpet of the Sun.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's their second or third
Rock
record.
Corner, you said?
Yeah, Prague Corner.
Prague
Okay,
Corner.
and what was the
Prague-
artist's name? Because I'll go look
Ashes
it
are
up.
burning. Ashes are burning. They were doing that tour, and
Okay,
she just had total command of the audience. She was a great performer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, at the Academy of Music.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, I wrote it down. Thank you, Michael.
you're welcome.
You know where San Francisco is, right?
I do. I used to live there for almost half my life.
Stop turning red, okay? You gotta stop turning red when I say stuff like that.
I'd like to visit California one day.
Have you ever been to the States, Fred?
Just New York. I went to New York in 2000 it's a long time ago, like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to go back to do Brooklyn and stuff. But then
Brooklyn?
yeah, we wanted
Are
to
you
stay.
serious, Fred?
We wanted to
Brooklyn's
stay
charming. What are you talking about, Ruthann? It's a charming place.
because we've seen all of
Stop it,
Manhattan.
you're being sarcastic, aren't you?
No, it's been totally gentrified. You have not been back there. You need to.
You're
you need
right.
to
I have
go.
not been back there. I
Brooklyn's
would not go back there.
marvelous. Brooklyn
Ruthann,
is idyllic.
all the
Yeah.
good indie bands from the early 2000s came from Brooklyn, from Williamsburg. So that's
Really? When we drove through, when we get lost in New York City, my mom would make us lock the doors. We're on our way to New Jersey, you know.
You're
No,
thinking
but
about
we
New York
wanted-
in the 70s.
We wanted to
Yeah.
we wanted to stay in Brooklyn because it was apparently it seems to be cheaper than staying in Manhattan.
Sure.
But now Brooklyn,
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
But
it would be, I guess.
but
It's
Brooklyn
changed,
is
I know,
is also getting expensive now apparently. But so we wanted to
That's
go
amazing.
in 2020. In 2020 we wanted to go, but we had to cancel everything because of the pandemic. So
Yeah.
Wow.
But
The
I'd love
last time I
to.
was in New York was in the 80s. It was in 1985, I think. I had a company sent me to New York City to learn something about a enzymatic product to lift hair color and deposit hair color. And so I had to go take classes there.
So the last time you were in New York was
That was
1985.
the last time I was in New York. Yeah. Was to
I
take
think
a class.
Manhattan also has changed a bit, wouldn't you think? You know, you talk about Brooklyn like being wow, what? But I think I think it's changed, don't you think? I'm not sure. I wasn't there, but
Yeah, I had friends who lived there too, Fred. I mean, yeah, for a long time. They had rent control, and I never heard of anything really changing. So
okay, yeah. But anyway, I don't know anything. I'm just a tourist in America.
but that's marvelous that now Brooklyn is a place to be visited by people who come from overseas. I think that's wonderful for New York.
Oh, it's a destination.
That amazes me to no end.
Yeah.
Actually,
really
all the area of New York, Queens too. I mean, any place that you think was a shithole in the 70s has all been built out, and
That's
are all
astonishing.
marvelous places. Sure, that's where so many the rents used to be cheap, so a lot of people moved in there in the 80s, and each place got gentrified, and they're great places now.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we visited
Everything
in
got
2012.
gentrified at some point. I mean, where I was in the East Bay area, across the bridge from San Francisco, where Berkeley is, the side of the bridge where Berkeley is. Everybody knows about Berkeley, I think. Do you know about Berkeley, Fred?
I've heard of it, and
it's
I
a
was
really
raised-
unruly college where they have protest over everything, and they have a spot of concrete that says this is separate from the rest of America.
Yeah. I've heard of Berkeley College. It's one of the biggest colleges in America, I think. No, or one of the most
I don't know
famous
about
ones.
that. They're very outlandish.
Yeah,
Very.
but
Yeah.
I was raised on American culture. I mean,
Yeah.
we had so much influence from American culture in the 80s. That's where I
Sure.
learned English. I learned English
Oh,
from the
okay.
A-Team and from Knight Rider and from all those series. So and Dynasty.
Oh,
That's where I learned English. So
I
yeah,
learned English from that 70s show with
Really?
oh
Ashton Kutcher.
no.
Yeah, yeah, really, yeah, really. I was watching like first time in French, second time in English with the subtitles, then without the subtitles, and yeah,
yeah.
And that
That's how I
helps.
yeah, it helped. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, it's-
That's I'm gonna use that for my French.
yeah, but that's how because in Belgium here, unlike in France or in Germany, all the films and the series are all dubbed. So it's English actors or French actors speaking above the, But here in Belgium, everything is subtitled, and in Holland as well. So I watched a lot
Yeah.
of Dutch TV and Belgian TV, and everything is subtitled.
I
So
had
as
no
a child,
idea.
I was like 10 years old when I started watching Knight Rider and the A-Team and all those stupid series. But everything was, the language was, I was hearing the language, and I was immediately seeing what it meant and what they were saying.
yeah.
And also like lyrics from on album sleeves and stuff like that. I knew through. I was like what 1980. I was 9 years old, and I knew Thriller from Michael Jackson from beginning to end and back. So
Wow.
that's how I learned English. So yeah.
May
Now,
I? May
did
I?
your
May
feet
I?
follow your ears? Did you learn how to dance to Michael Jackson too?
Of course I did.
Of
Yeah.
course you
I
did.
still in my moments that I have to myself, would kind of dance around the living room to Billie Jean.
All right. That's the
Yeah,
way to
I'm
go.
not ashamed of him. Yeah,
That's the way to go.
I'm gonna see Janet on Thursday, by the way. I'm gonna
Oh,
see
really?
Janet.
Are you?
Really.
Yeah, she's coming to Antwerp. It's been, I think, 25 years that she toured Europe. So yeah, I'm gonna see her.
I hope you can
Excited.
keep her clothes on.
Yeah.
So, Frederick,
Yeah.
you were Belgium is your home, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah. I was born and raised. Born and raised.
I
Home
did.
of my
I
favorite
spent
kind of
some time
waffles.
there. I spent a couple of months there. I
What?
had a great time. I spent a
Oh.
couple of months there. Yeah, on behalf of a company I was working for.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Because Belgium was I don't know if it still is, but it was a call center capital for lots of multinational companies, because so many people in Belgium speak so many languages, and so it was very easy to companies set up support centers for German, French, Belgian, Italian, what have
Yeah,
you.
but all the you have NATO is the headquarters of NATO is in Brussels. The
Yeah.
European institutions are all in Brussels. So all those from all the people from different countries that are in the European Union come to work in Brussels. All those it's diplomats, and of course it's all the,
Right.
the big head of government people. But they bring their families, and they bring
Yeah.
so there's a bit mix of cultures and languages and yeah. So in what city did you stay in? In Brussels or Antwerp or Leuven,
In
maybe?
Brussels.
In
No,
Brussels.
in Brussels. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where the project was.
Yeah, I like Brussels. I work in Brussels actually, and I like it as a city. It has its problems, like
Yeah.
every big city, but
Sure.
it's not the shithole that your former president called it. After
Yeah.
a couple of terrorist attacks. It's I like it. It's a nice city.
Mhm.
Brussels has an amazing amount of more than decent record stores.
Record stores. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. We
I
have
like
a-
historical places, but I have to go back to Brittany because I have I have to return something that I stole from Brittany.
You gonna go back a week from Tuesday or something, Ruthann?
No,
Is
no,
that
no,
the
no,
plan?
no. I was gonna kind of ask Stunty for help with that in like a couple of years or
You
something.
want me to return your stolen goods to Britain?
No.
library
They belong
book.
in
Her
France, in
overdue
in
library book.
Brittany.
Okay. Oh, en Bretagne.
Karnak.
Carnac.
She said it
Kelner?
right. Come on,
She
give
said
her some.
Cornac.
Karnak.
Give her
It's
some
Cornac.
slack. Give her some slack. She said it. She said it right.
No,
And
she said it
Cornac.
completely wrong. She's in the doghouse.
Argue over me, please. Argue over me.
Karnak. Rufan. Karnak.
Karnak.
Ka.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ka.
Ah.
Oh, is
Oh.
this like a New England thing? Karnak.
You're hopeless.
Romuald,
Karnak.
Romuald, it's been a few weeks or even months. It's been a while since I've been on live stream with Stunty, and now I'm not sure if I missed it or not.
Well, did you know,
No,
Fred,
no,
that
you're just
Stunty's my
post-stream, Fred.
my
you,
surrogate
Stunty.
son? Did you know
sorry?
that Stunty and I are related?
You are related?
Yes.
Apparently.
How?
Apparently, we are related. I gave birth to a boy in 1977. Stunty was born in 1977.
Yeah.
Therefore,
And did
he's my son.
Fred. Remember that Rufan is a Trump supporter, so logic is not necessarily.
okay.
Yeah.
You're born in the same year as her son, so you're probably related.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
yeah, that's
Yeah, you gotta understand the ridiculousness that is me. Okay.
yeah.
Did
Yes.
your parents were more into Saturday Night Fever or into punk?
No, they were
That's-
into
that's-
Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin.
And Mil Torme.
No, I'm asking to study because he was born in '77, so a great year for disco and punk. Anyway,
Yeah. I don't remember anything from 1977, Romuald. I'm sorry.
me neither. I
sorry.
was
Yes,
born in
if he knew,
'86.
he would know better.
I was born in
Yeah.
'86.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Sorry for
This is the
forgetting
mystery
about
of your
like
life, Stunty.
real life starts in 1986. That's true. That's the doxa.
This is when you start collecting vinyl, right?
God,
Well,
1986.
I believe it is. I believe it
I
is.
won't, Dave. I won't,
no,
Dave.
enlève ça, s'il te plaît.
Stunty, are you born in 1977? I thought you were younger. I'm honestly
Yeah. No. I mean. Yeah.
He's not old.
no, but I
He
was
said
born in
older. He didn't say I'm old, Rufan.
Yeah,
I didn't say
he was
you were old
I just thought
either.
he was-
I said
Because
you weren't old.
I was born in 1974, so I didn't, I just thought he was younger. Yeah.
You're not old either.
Well, I mean, I'm still younger than you are. So
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
was born
know,
in
but,
1957, and I'm not old.
you didn't thought we were that close. That's
Ruth
what.
Ann, are you lying about your age?
I am not. I was born in 1957.
Wow.
Ruth Ann, we're not the same age. We've already had this conversation before. I was born in 57, and you're older than I am, and I have caught
I am
you
not older than you are.
with the same age.
We are the same age, Michael. Deal with
I thought
it.
I thought you were 70.
No, I'm 67.
Michael, can you please try to be a
Oh.
gentleman for a second?
I can't. Please
Can you-
protect
can you
me, my
hold-
son. Please
Can you
defend your mother.
Yeah, that's.
get along
What?
or get a room, okay? Because
Just
You-
leave me
Michael,
alone.
Michael, you once said you moved to Japan because they respect the older people.
Michael, the face
Oh.
you made, like the when you learned, like that was way too long. You were allowed maybe a second and a half of that, but no. That's and you're red in the face now, so you're getting older than Rufan doing so.
It's the high blood pressure and hypertension that comes with age.
Right.
when you're my
That's
age-
nice.
You'll know about it.
I believe it's probably because of Brian, Tokyo style, like living in the vicinity of him. That must like your blood pressure. Yeah.
I don't live in Tokyo. I live in Saitama. Brian lives in Tokyo.
Yeah. Tell an American that there's a
Tell an American what?
that you don't live in Tokyo when you live where you do. Like you live in Tokyo for most Americans, I would say.
Well, yeah. Well, they just know one city in Japan, which is Tokyo. I think that's your point.
No, they know two. Hiroshima.
Osaka. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah.
No, we know three, actually. We know three. Two of them we like
They
to
do.
apologize for.
They do. It's a go-to. It's a destination spot for the Americans when they come here. And I'm not being
Hiroshima?
sarcastic. I mean, yeah.
For real? Oh my god, that's terrible.
I was
Yeah.
in Japan once.
Yeah, it's a go-to spot.
They don't take Chinese money in Japan. They absolutely don't.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They only take yen in Japan.
No, I was just at the airport. That's how much of Japan I saw was the airport. But
Oh, where were you on your way to? Oh, you were on your way to China, right?
yeah, I had spent 23 days over in China. We went like on this whole country tour of like everything, and I have
Well,
pictures of me on camels and stuff.
Japanese don't have like. I mean, Japanese can be dumb too. Like at the Stockholm Record Fair on a Saturday, the usual big buyers from Japan were still trying to spend euros. Like they were still trying. Can't you take euros? Like we have Swedish crowns here. Don't you know? You've been here for 20 years. Yeah,
Oh, you
but
have crowns in Sweden.
That's an easy mistake to make. I mean, people would
Not-
assume that
not
euros
when-
are used all over Europe.
yeah,
No?
they come twice a year. They've been doing so for 20, 30 years. They
I
aware
see.
of that.
On behalf of the Japanese people, Stunti, I apologize. A deep
I don't think you have any
apology
of,
for their
like-
idiotic behavior and lack of knowledge of your currency. We
I-
are
I think
so,
you're pulling
sorry.
you're
So
putting
sorry.
Team Waltz
Oh,
right now.
What?
You're putting a Team Waltz right now. Like what is it called? Like stolen valors. Stolen valors. You're not a spokesperson for Japanese people.
Have you
You've
been
got
to
the New
Japan,
Englanders on the angles, right?
Have you been to
Oh.
Japan, Sophie?
What?
They know not what they do,
Yeah,
Michael.
Yeah,
he's
I've
been
been
to
to Japan,
Japan. He's been to Japan.
What
He
about
loved
you,
it.
Romel? Have you been to Japan?
No, never.
No.
It's on my dream list.
Yeah, it's
One day.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go back next year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're thinking about it too because we went in 2019 for
Yeah.
like a month, and it was so amazing, and we want to see more of the country, and the countryside especially.
Come on,
Yeah.
Misha.
Not just to the.
Misha.
We did some big cities and like 10 days in the Alps, but we want to spend more time in the more outskirts. Yeah, we thought it was an amazing country to visit, and very easy to visit as well. We thought we were going to have a big problem with the language barrier and all the traditional habits and stuff like that, but it's very easy. To
I had
visit.
a little bit of an issue though, and that Romuald will probably feel for me. I was staying at like Michael, help me. The big crossroad in Shibuya. There's
Shibuya Scramble. The Shibuya
Yeah.
Scramble. Yes.
so the biggest hotel right above it.
Yeah.
It's
Might be
uh,
gone now. They're constantly tearing down and building. So I don't know which
Okay.
hotel it is. Yeah. But what happened?
Well, I was staying there, and they had two kitchens, and
Mhm.
one was supposedly French.
Okay.
And the idea of a Japanese person of a French breakfast
Yeah.
was pretty interesting, as they had
Well, what was it?
sauerkraut. We had like saffron sauerkraut.
Oh no.
But you do know there are some fabulous French
I know.
restaurants in
No.
Tokyo.
If I go back to Japan, I don't need to go any further than Shibuya. The record stores, the sake bars, the whiskey bars, and the karaoke. I'm good. I only need a perimeter of like 500 meters or so.
But don't they
Wow.
eat sauerkraut in France? No, in the choucroute.
Yeah,
no?
exactly.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay.
in the place where I come from, it's the national dish.
Alsace.
Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
have you ever seen sauerkraut for breakfast, Romuald?
No, never. And I don't
I
I
even
had
like
sauerkraut for
breakfast? Come
breakfast in
on, no.
Germany.
not
Stunty,
for
if you
lunch
come,
or for dinner. I don't like
It's
it.
called we call it choucroute garni. So basically, we had choucroute garni for breakfast at the
Oh,
French
yeah. Yeah.
fancy breakfast restaurant in Japan
Yeah.
with saffron. It's saffron.
if anybody here comes to Japan and you bring me a dozen poppy seed bagels, I will be your tour guide.
Oh, that's
Okay.
the
Because
key
you
to you.
cannot
Okay.
get poppy seed bagels in Japan because of the
Oh, because it's
connection.
illegal to bring drugs.
And so, because you know that drugs are, it's called, the expression is zettai dame. absolutely forbidden. Anything associated, a seed of marijuana will land you in prison for 28 days. And
so
then they'll
bringing
charge
you a whole bunch of those poppy things could land us in prison.
and then they'll charge
Exactly.
you. Actually, yeah, I'd have to check with customs.
Yeah, but
Maybe I can't.
seriously though, like you
Oh,
can
that's
bake
a space.
bagels,
Ugh.
and you can get someone can chip you the seeds. Like no, that won't be a problem, right?
Probably, yeah.
That's
What they
I'm
do,
just saying
what they do to,
it's a problem you can solve. I think, Michael.
what they do with bagels here is an absolute travesty. I can't tell you. There's a new bagel shop that opened up, and the flavors are just god awful. And it's like they adapt and they change the imported food. But I haven't had a decent bagel in like 6 years.
Bagels
Learn
are
to learn to
overrated,
cook.
anyways.
Learn to bake, learn to cook. You boil the dough first, and then you bake it, right?
Okay.
Are you in
Yeah,
Tokyo?
yeah. It's not that hard.
I'm an hour outside of Tokyo.
Okay.
I live on. If you've ever heard of Shinjuku, I'm a straight drop to Shinjuku. So
How much time does it take you from your doorstep to get to Shibuya? Like an hour and a half?
no, an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
One. Yeah.
That's I laugh because I always think from, oh my god, I have to take the train to Brussels. It's like an hour and 10 minutes. It's like every day, but people who live in Tokyo, who working on the other side of the city, they have 1 hour in the metro or even in London or Berlin, So
In Northern California too, Fred, it's the same thing. People spend an hour and a half.
travel,
The
yeah.
commute there was it was nightmarish.
Yeah.
Zeb.
Zeb,
well.
hi Zeb. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd like to go back to Japan.
And
Yes.
silly stupid question for you, Michael. Is there something like the Den Bosch show like in Japan, like once a year?
Every
or
day it's 10 watch in Japan.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, there's 250 record stores in Tokyo alone. I mean, it's just it's unbelievable. So I'm not rubbing it in, but it's I mean, Disunions is Den Bosch, and that's just one store chain. I did this video of this store called Vinyl Japan, and I really did it with a focus on British audiences, because the amount of records that they have there from Britain as original pressing is like more than you can find in a shop in London. I mean, and they have multiple copies, mainly because they bring bands here, so they have an edge. But I mean, the way they import here, it's just unbelievable. It's just, I don't even understand it. I'm trying to interview I want to interview a record store owner to get an understanding of why so many foreign pressings are in Japan. Because, whether the stores ordered it or customers ordered it, somebody had to pay a premium, but it's all here.
Mm.
So short answer, it's Den Bosch every day.
Yeah, and I visited some crazy record stores there as well. There was one in.
I have no idea what happened.
Oh, technical difficulties.
There was like a store in a small city like Kanazawa, which is near the coast.
Yeah.
And or on the coast, and before I went to Japan, there was one record. I think it was her debut album from Dee Dee Bridgewater, the jazz singer. Her album Afro Blue, which is so beautiful, and I really wanted to get a copy while I was in Japan. And I looked every city we went to. I checked a couple of record stores, their Discogs list, and there was one in Kanazawa who had the record. So I went in. The record store was on the first floor of like an old building, and it was filled to the rim with records. It was incredible, all sorted alphabetically, but unfortunately Japanese alphabet, so I didn't know where to begin.
Right.
So just by genre, I started browsing, but I couldn't find it, and it was really filled with records and CDs. It was very, it was crazy. And I went to the counter and I said, okay, I looked on your Discogs list and you have this album by Dee Dee Bridgewater that I would really like to have. Oh yes, but it's on our second floor in our Discog stock. So they had another floor filled with records. I didn't see it, but I can imagine it was their Discog stock. So I went up
They have separate inventories for Discogs, which I find fascinating. I was in the store, a Brazilian store, and they separate their inventory just for Discogs, and I think they do it for tax purposes, and to keep them separate. And it's different inventory. So you can't get his Brazilians. You have to go to his store to get the records that he imports from Brazil. He doesn't include that in his Discog stock.
Some record stores in Europe start doing that as well, keeping their stocks separated from Discogs. And,
Do you know why they do it?
Well, it's easy. Here in Stockholm, there's a bunch of stores that have always done that. There's two reasons. Either you hate going. Okay, imagine most people who open an independent record store, which is like 99% of the record stores. Why did you do it? Did you do that because you like to go to the post office every day and packing? No. So, and also because, like, if you're a decent size record store, because you want to have people come in the store,
right?
Not just
I got your point. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
We lost a lot of our good record stores when I was in the East Bay area. In the 80s, we had in Berkeley, we had Rasputin's, and then we had Tower Records, and then Blondie's Pizza. So you could go get
I love Blondie's
humongous
pizza.
piece of pizza.
I love Blondie's. A lot of garlic in their pizza sauce.
Oh, they have great pizza. But this place was fantastic, and they had books and everything else. And then there was the other bookstore across the street. I mean, Telegraph Avenue was just glorious. You could just buy the pipes, everything, and music, and anything you want. There it is on Telegraph. Yeah.
And today, how about today? What would be the best place in California to go for a record shopping?
I have no idea. You would have
probably
to ask
Amoeba.
other people. George Gordon would know.
No?
Who else?
Not a specific store, not a specific store, but maybe a region or a city or where you
just go where old people go to die, and that's the best place to buy records.
It's a good point.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's where all the good stock is. Absolutely,
it is.
You know, and that's true.
This
is mostly young.
You know, I was at a disc union the other day, and it was dad rock centric, because that area, I mean, it was really big in the 60s and 70s, a big hippie area, and the stock just stayed there. And so when you go, you know, they had a display of used records, Delaney and Bonnie right out in front, and everything else was scant. It was a concentration. So the records just kind of stay in the area. They don't move. It's really fascinating.
Yeah.
At least to me.
Maybe I should go looking around a little bit so I can speak with a little bit more authority, and I'll look in some really strange places.
Mom, before you do anything, you told us you committed yourself to speak French. So until you can say Carnac properly, don't do anything else. A little better, huh, Romuald? Yeah, and then Romuald agrees that it was a little better, which means that he was lying to you earlier when he said that you said it good.
Fuck you, Stunty.
So many emotions. So many emotions.
This has been a roller coaster for me. I
know. Oh, I feel for you.
Oh, the passion, the terror, the hilarity.
Oh wait,
I didn't lie to Ruthen. My standard got a little bit higher after 1 hour.
it's a landmark, right? So maybe we open a bottle.
Yeah, but you can't share it. How do we share it?
Oh, this is something from Brittany.
I share it with myself. I'm good with that.
Get started.
Just show the label.
It's
I have that on vinyl.
Yeah, yours is from a digital mastering.
Yeah, it's not
Looks
the original
delicious.
tape, unfortunately. No.
Pop it open and let's cheer Ramold's 700 subscribers.
Thank you.
What does 700 mean specifically for you? Are you saying that every other 100, like when you reach 800, you're gonna do one of these again?
Yeah, why not?
7 is a
Probably.
special number, Stunty.
Is it?
It's
Yes, it is very
incremental
special.
incremental success. It's like a march, and
Exactly,
each
yeah.
step
Yeah.
is important. And Rami, I support you. I will be here for your 800. I'll be here
Thank
for your
you.
900.
But if
I know.
each step is a step in the, then let's do a stream when you reach 708 subscribers, right?
Ruth Ann, that's what we were talking about earlier today.
I know. We were
The odd
discussing that.
birthdays.
Huh?
Yeah.
That was the whole.
Hey,
Yeah, that was
You
the
ha-
topic of
this
our
is what
discussion.
this is what
Absolutely.
Rachel does, but she never taught to anyone.
Congratulations, Fred. 298. See,
Yeah.
that
That's,
Oh my
that's
goodness!
to be
I
fair.
should show you mine.
I've
I only
been
have
stopped-
112 subscribers.
salute,
been-
Fred. Salute. 298.
I've been
Each
stuck
one,
below
each
300
one
for like
fought
5
you
weeks
fought
now.
hard for. One.
Yeah,
by
but
your
it's
charm and your character.
thank you.
298 is a much more sexy number than 700. Like, just like,
In a way, it is, isn't it? Like I
Yeah.
have 298.
yeah. Like
Kind of
it's very essential. Like that's why I'm like, why 700, Romeo? 700 is just like, yeah.
7
It's,
is a special number, Stunty.
visually, it's a little bit, yeah, but it's a bit, yeah, no, but like,
Do you know that there's a whole religious cult here in
You know-
America called the 700 Club?
tell
You
that
know
to
why?
Roger. He'll be
Christian
interested.
mysticism right there for you. It's
What is that
Christian
mouth
mysticism.
expression that French people make when they don't agree with what's being said? It's kind of like a
No.
what is it? Let's see. Make him bigger. Let's see. I need a lesson. Let's see. That's a sneer. Can you please make him bigger, Ramon?
Sure.
Please?
Hold
Thank
on
you.
a sec. Yeah.
Okay, that's me. No, we want the other guy in Sweden. Got me.
You're a good. You learned well, Romuald. Like, that's one of the features of our French stream, me and Romuald. Like, we usually put the focus on the person who want the reaction, who's the least who wants to give the reaction. Like, have you noticed that, Fred? When we do the French live stream,
Sometimes I have, yeah. Sometimes.
That's
like, put
great.
people on the spot, like, huh?
But can you
It was
explain?
all your idea, right, Stunty? I mean, because Rami just seems too nice to think up something mean like that.
No, he's learning. He's learning. Don't worry.
Don't turn him into you, you know?
Can you explain the name of your French channel, the Scud et le Pif? What is it? I speak French, but I don't understand that. What is it? What does it mean?
Oh, that's cool. That's so Scud. So, are you aware of Verlan?
Verlan.
Verlan?
No.
No, they
sorry.
don't.
Verlan, l'envers.
Ah, okay.
L'envers.
L'envers.
So Verlan is a very specific French type of slang, which means we invert the syllables.
Oh, okay.
So Scud is disc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discs au pluriel, plural. Discs.
Yeah.
Scuds.
Okay.
For instance,
Pif.
yeah.
And
go ahead.
Pif is a nickname for wine.
Wine,
Ah, okay.
booze,
Okay.
booze. Yeah, wine, yeah.
That explains a lot.
It's like records and booze. That's the name of the channel.
Yeah,
Oh,
records and booze.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
French slang. Okay.
And it's all in French.
Yeah.
Oh, the
would be it.
damn French channel. That's too early for me. I
We
can't
got,
talk
and
like
actually, it's funny because our channel got deleted, like banned from
So-
YouTube.
It's not funny,
Why?
but I laugh now.
Yeah, now
Why?
awful.
okay, just it's a long story, and there's no proof of that, but we might have had someone who was a little bit jealous of us having like 200 subscribers and getting 1,000 views. And so you know how every country has their little like Stalin or Kennedy or whatever, like someone who
Yes. A figure, an important figure.
a figure, an omniscient figure that can talk platitudes and people will like, oh, you're God, you're God.
That was Lincoln, Stunty.
Yeah, well,
I hope he doesn't speak English, and I hope he doesn't watch our stream.
no, he's not the worst. He's just like we put him on. Just the fact that we exist kind of put him a little bit in the ropes. Like, okay, I
really?
need to up my game a little bit.
Yeah.
But
You mean your stream threatened another channel, and he felt
Your
threatened by your scintillating conversation? Is that what you're trying to say? That you're
we no, like maybe, like I mean, because I mean we everyone has their own knowledge about records and music and all that, and when for the longest time you've been the king of an island and you realize suddenly you're in an archipelago.
Yes.
It's
there's many styles of VC channels, right?
Yes.
Just many. There's go on.
I'm sorry. I was interrupting you.
No.
I haven't met one other guy from Belgium or a girl or what from Belgium.
In the VC?
No, there's one. There's a Magic Berber who comes to our streams. He's from Brussels.
Ah, okay.
He'll be in Den Bosch probably.
Yeah,
he's an archivist.
Mil Vinyl as well from the French-speaking
part.
Yeah.
That's two, Fred. Now there's three.
Well, you guys should make the introductions. I mean,
a consortium.
It's just Fred. Fred is kind of like he's not like he's being cautious with us with the Disque du Pif. He's
no, not at all. But it's like it's
Fred,
Sunday
they're really
afternoon.
okay. They're really okay, especially Rami because he's newer and
really
is
perfect, right?
So honest and nice.
Fred,
you gotta watch him a little bit because they raised him wrong.
Just explain like the we do it at 1 p.m. Sundays. It's perfect. Right after you go back from church, you go to
French time. So 7 a.m. for me, right?
Yeah. So you go first. You go to church, then you watch téléfoot, and then you drink some pastilles, and then you watch Disque du Pif.
It's a perfect day.
I was gonna say then you watch Jacques Martin. You know what's his called?
L'école des fans, oui.
Téléfoot. Téléfoot for Michael and Ruthane. That's the iconic TV program aired every Sunday morning, where they show the soccer.
It's Romuald. It's called téléfoot. I think they could figure it out by themselves.
As in football.
Yeah, but it's soccer because soccer here is
By the way, that's how I learned French. I watched Club Dorothée on Wednesday. Was that on Wednesday afternoon?
Seriously?
Yeah, Wednesday afternoon. Yeah. So you watch people destroying each other's bodies and like geysers of black blood emerging from bodies after you feast.
Yeah, that's what I said. I never want to live in France. That's what I.
Non, mais Ken le survivant.
And on Sunday morning, while my parents were still sleeping, I woke up and I turned on a French TV to watch cartoons that were dubbed in French. I didn't understand anything, but something must have soaked in. And then my parents watched these Sunday stupid television programs like Incroyable mais vrai et l'école des fans et tout ça. It was stupid, but I had to endure that. That's where I picked up some French, I think.
But you're the perfect age to have
that's a really good thing.
You're the perfect age
to up in a bilingual family, so.
What was the attraction to French, Fred? Was it to find a lover?
A lover?
A
lover? No, it was not to find a lover.
Fred,
Keith,
you were
knock it off.
the perfect age to watch Téléchat, though. Remember
What?
Téléchat?
Maybe I don't. What was that?
Téléchat.
Téléchat was that TV show for kids that ran around like 82, 81 to 83, I think, on TF1. And it was created by Roland Topor, like a very famous French artist, poet, he wrote the screenplay for Polanski's The Tenant, which is an
Oh.
interesting movie.
Yeah.
And he was an erotoman. Wait, actually, I have a record of his.
I don't remember that TV show or that. No, I don't remember that.
And yeah, Richard, if you are asking, if you mean the TV show from England, I'm not sure if we had something similar.
In England, I watched on BBC. I watched the children's programs on Saturday morning. I don't remember. I think
Coronation Street.
no, not Coronation Street. I didn't watch
Coronation.
that. No,
But your second language
Coronation
growing up
Street.
was English, right, Fred? Your second language was English?
the second language in Belgium was French. So
Ah.
yeah.
So why did you have to? So were you sneaking around learning
Yeah.
French, or were you just hungry for French?
For me,
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a talent I have, maybe. But I learned French in school, but it was not the same.
I love
it's
that
like-
cover. I love that
Yeah.
cover. Is
Oh,
that
that's
George? Is that
good.
George
That's
Kondo? Who
good.
did that cover?
I like it.
no, it's him. It's Roland Topor who did the Téléchat and The Tenant and that show for kids.
Okay.
Oops.
Wow, that's
Oh,
beautiful.
come on, Stunty. Did you really have to do that?
First, I forgot about it, but like, yes.
You forgot
uh,
about it, right?
Wait. And yeah, that was he did an exhibition of
Yeah,
his
yeah.
art. I mean, like it's just because Téléchat, the TV show was for kids on the biggest TV channel in France, but it was weird. It was creepy. It was it was basically like a newscast program by an ostrich and a cat. The cat had always like a cast on his, and there was like a little bit of a little door on the cast, and there would be like weird stuff coming out of it. And they were always like interviewing atoms, les globulons, like the micro world, and it was all puppets. And
It was puppets. It wasn't people dressed in costume as puppets.
no, and the microphone, but you see, the microphone had a human face
Wow.
and was talking back. And when you're a kid, it's cool, but it's also kind of creepy.
Is it
like-
on
It's
YouTube?
very creepy.
Are there clips of it on YouTube?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that, and I stayed away from drugs all my life. So I think that's
You're a big liar too. You're like Rufan. You went to the what's the name, the club in Brussels all the fucking time. So you were not getting away from like avoiding places with drugs.
Who was
no.
lying? Who
But
are you? What did I lie about, Stunty?
I wasn't avoiding the places, but I didn't necessarily take them. That's a different story.
That's
Yeah.
Don't remember that program. I was maybe too young. TV show. Never
Maybe.
heard of that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
while
you
you
had to
guys
be
are all
a certain
speaking
age,
English
I
and
guess.
French, I was speaking Italian at home
Ooh.
and learning all the Italian swear words because our house, well, all my relatives, I'm 45.9% Italian, and so
Hmm.
bilingual family. Yeah. I had a deaf Aunt Maggie.
Yes.
And so they'd all sit around the table and everybody's loud in Italy. And so they were really, really loud. And
Can you
so
still
then
speak
at
it?
one point, my
can you
Aunt Florence would stop everybody and she would holler into my deaf Aunt Maggie's ear. She'd say, Mag. And she'd repeat the entire conversation in Italian to my Aunt Maggie. And she'd go, yeah. And then everybody would start up again, I mean, it's just, that's what it's like in an Italian family.
Can you
It
still
was a-
speak? Can you still speak Italian? Can you still? No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Come stai? No, that's Spanish.
Come stai?
Yes,
Come
ma'am.
stai?
Well, you can
I
get
have to
yourself
be
a
in
cup of
Italy to
coffee in
do it.
Milan. Yeah, you go to Milan, get a cup of coffee, understand
Nah,
change. You could do
fanculo.
just fine. Just
Okay.
do fine.
But
Those
they say
Italian men will just love
nafanculo.
you. They'll buy you coffee.
Well, I
Yeah.
was in Italy and I woke up and I could remember how to count to 10
Yeah.
in Italy
That's
one
good.
day, and I was really excited. But the only thing that I could remember how to say in Italian when I first got to Italy was "dammi un bacio," which means
Give
"give
me a
me a
kiss.
kiss,"
Give me a kiss.
which is a really bad
Yeah.
thing to say in
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
That can get you places.
I think there was something even worse that I learned how to say too, that I knew how to say, but I didn't
It's
say either
funny
one
how
of them.
like when people ask like to learn a few words in a foreign language,
They always want to learn
with
the curse
Italian
words.
it's always about food, and when it's in French, it's always about fucking.
Yeah.
No, but it's true, Romuald.
I think
Voulez-vous,
Sanji's
voulez-vous,
absolutely
voulez-vous
right.
coucher avec moi? How many times I heard that?
Exactly.
Yes.
Ah, I can speak French.
No
Voulez-vous
one asks
coucher
that
avec
in
moi
Italian. They
ce
should,
soir?
but
Yeah.
Yeah. Or je t'aime moi
No,
non
we
plus,
just say
yeah.
no. Never mind.
Or a psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Or
But like I
Or
said before, Belgium is
yeah.
so small, but it's always been on the crossroad of different languages and cultures. Like I am from the west side of the country, and I'm from
Oh, Sean.
Kortrijk, which is near Lille, which is a big city in France. So my parents watched French TV all the time because in the 1980s, Belgian TV was shit. You know, there wasn't.
Belgium couldn't afford to have its own TV.
So yeah, so my parents watch a lot of French TV, and my partner, where I live now I live on the east side of the country. It's only 200 kilometers, but it's another part of the country. But it's closer to the border with Germany. So my partner has a lot of more influences from Germany, from German television and stuff like that. So he speaks much better German than I do, and he doesn't speak
Oh,
French.
that's convenient.
Even in our small country, you know, there's differences, you know, or small differences.
What's your core language with your partner?
Flemish we speak, which is a variation of Dutch. So
Yeah.
we're in the Flemish speaking part. Yeah. So yeah, but even in
Now-
our small country, it's always been a lot of influences. You know, in history, we've been occupied by every European country there is. You know, by the Spanish, by the Dutch, by you know. So yeah.
Fred, would you say that the Dutch as a people are very direct in their speech towards
Oh,
others?
Yeah.
Very direct.
Yeah.
We always say that Dutch people are far too loud. You know, when people we don't want to meet on a holiday are Dutch people because they're always too loud and too direct.
I agree.
Really?
And that's why the Dutch girlfriends are the best.
How so?
Yeah.
No,
How
it's
so?
true.
Well, no, this is something I've heard before. I just wanted to confirm it with
No, but it's a bit. What I say is a bit of a cliche, you know. But they're more direct. Flemish people are more reserved and more, you know. But yeah, that's.
I do have a question for you guys, for Michael and Ruthane.
Yes.
Since he's asking if you guys know about.
Don't be ageist. Don't be an ageist, Romuald.
I'm just asking.
What would you like to know?
Tino Rossi?
Tino Rossi, yeah, he used to be a French singer, very iconic. You know Maurice
Rossi's
Chevalier.
Italian.
Yeah.
I know Maurice Chevalier. Yes, I do.
Maurice Chevalier, yeah, and he was born in Corsica, so
Thank heaven for
Oh, that makes a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thank
an
heaven.
island. Used to be part of Italy, and then he's
I know about
lots of
that.
people.
Yeah.
So have you ever heard of Tino Rossi or
No, I knew Tony Conigliaro.
Oh, I know
personally.
Tony Conigliaro, the baseball
I knew
player.
him personally.
You
Yeah.
did?
Yes, I
I'm
did.
impressed.
Yeah, I knew Tony Conigliaro. He was a
You knew
gigantic
Providence
baseball
Goombas.
player.
You knew Goombas.
Yeah,
in
no, we were
Providence, Rhode Island.
Goombas. Exactly. He was opening up Tony's place. It was a bar. And I had to go down there and write an article for it. And so, you know, they had this big special thing, and I had to go be the big top person who was writing the article. And I was sitting there with Tony, who decides that, and I'm sitting there with my
Okay.
roommate, Janie, who, ugh.
Are you
Anyway.
Rufan, are you related to Sylvester Stallone?
No.
Come on, I'm sure we
no.
can find you a cousinship or something.
You would need
I
you
have
would
a
need
lot of
somebody who loves
relatives.
that
You don't even want to
genealogy
know who
stuff
my
to draw that
relatives are
line.
here. It's a little scary. My relatives
Italian
are.
stallion.
No, the Italian stallion is Rocco.
Yes, it is Rocco.
No, they
The great actor.
they
Well, I'm
renamed
glad at
actually.
least somebody knows about
No, Silver
Tony Conigliaro.
Sly. He played in a adult movie prior doing all this Rocky,
Yeah.
and
Who
when he
did?
got
Who did?
famous, they renamed the movie he had done prior as
Yes.
the Italian Stallion because that's the name he was famous for.
Oh,
It was
that's where it came from.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was like a soft X-rated, soft
Yeah, soft.
porn
Yeah,
I
movie.
did not know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I have a question
My
for the
first X-rated
Europeans.
movie was Deep Throat,
Yeah, that was a
and
good
I
one.
was I was so embarrassed that I just had my looked at my popcorn the entire time. I could not watch the movie.
Maybe did the gentleman next to you? Did he cut
And
a
my
hole in the bottom of the
boyfriend's just
popcorn?
nudging me. Look, look.
Just get the joke.
You
Oh,
guys
what
know
about-
the movie? Do you know the movie called Cafe Flesh?
Yes,
No.
I haven't seen it. Yet. What about Ruth? What about Debbie Does Dallas, Ruth Ann? Was that a favorite of yours?
Debbie does never.
That was a
that.
seminal. That was a seminal porn movie.
Seminal
I'm
is
sure
the
it
right
was
word.
seminal. You know,
It was seven. Yes.
No, I'm not 100% Italian, Sean. I'm 95.9% Italian. The rest of me is Viking. They sum me up as a Viking and half Italian.
So, Romeo, is this the kind of stream you wanted for your 700th viewer?
I brought some records. I thought maybe if I will be alone for an hour, at least I will show records because it's a VC channel. But it's fine. It's fine.
I'm just waiting for the vice presidential debate.
Yeah, Tim is really nervous. I don't know why a PR representative would leak the fact that Tim Walz is nervous before his debate with JD Vance. That is just like the dumbest thing.
I think you know why?
Why?
Because he's
gonna obliterate him.
I mean, like obviously, like intellectually we can, and empathically it's a no-brainer. Like wherever you stand on the political spectrum, if you have two eyes and two ears, you see that one is comfortable with talking with people and one has a bunch of issues there. But like they are so easy to fuck with, Michael. They're so easy. Like tell them that you're nervous and they were like, oh okay, or something.
Yeah,
Like,
see, Stunty can smell the blood in the water.
It is Wyoming, Dave. It is. It's an important one too. There's many important porno movies from the
Behind
70s.
the Green Door is the biggest one, I would say.
Yeah, I live right by that theater, the Mitchell Brothers Theater on O'Farrell Street.
The Mitchell Brothers. I remember hearing about the Mitchell Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, they murdered the other. Sad story.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember now because you know that place, the Purple Onion, that I auditioned at. That's big
in North
place.
Beach.
They were totally famous. That had all those really famous people they launched.
Mm-hmm.
The one I auditioned from was right near where that Mitchell Brothers Theater was. So it was all in the same area. Like it was like the really rotten part of that area, and then there was the Purple Onion.
I didn't think it was rotten. I thought it was charming.
It wasn't rotten, really. I mean, there were just hookers all over the sidewalks. That's it.
See what I mean? Charming.
Oh yeah, it was real charming. They were walking the streets, boy. Wow. That was fun. It was fun. There was a great Greek restaurant. Greek.
Great. It's not easy to say, right?
I don't know, Ruth. I think you're conflating North Beach with Polk Gulch. I really do because Mitchell Brothers is in Polk Gulch and the Green Onion was in North Beach, and they're two separate areas of San Francisco.
They weren't that separate. Not that far. No, they were not that far apart. Look, that was walking distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. We'll take this. I'll take this under separate.
All right. But I remember driving down there, and if you made a left, you could go to the Onion. But if you went to the right, well, right there was all the other stuff. And there was another place up higher up on the hill, and across from that was the place where it was called the Stinky Rose, and everything was in garlic.
Yeah, that's North
Yeah,
Beach.
you remember that place, the Stinky Rose? Yeah, it's a garlic place. Yummy. Oh, that place was fabulous. Really good food. Garlic galore.
To our European guests, when Ruth Ann and I are going on and on about these American-centric things, and you're just sitting there, what's going on in your heads? I'm just kind of curious.
Static.
That's what I figured.
Like when you talk about your Goombas
where
and
the purple onion is.
Hey, you know what? There is some good food in the U.S. and it's and really when I go to the Vermont, there is this grocery store I go every time. Really, it's called
Trader Joe's?
Healthy. No, it's not a joke. Healthy living, and buy some food there. There are some good Greek restaurant. We were talking about Greece.
Let's build some bridges. Let's find common ground on a topic, shall we? What can we talk about here that's all inclusive? I'll let
I think we've talked about sex and food.
Fred, Stumpy, what's a topic that we could all contribute to that we would be, copacetic?
You were asking what I was thinking about. I actually was thinking about that I have to work tomorrow, and it's almost 4 a.m.
You need to take your leave.
I only have to work at 2 in the afternoon. So yeah.
Oh, perfect.
It is perfect, but it's gonna be.
It's still yeah. But like to answer Michael quickly,
yes.
Haven't you noticed that the conversations where everyone is agreeing are the most boring one, and where you come out like with nothing?
Yeah, like talking about records or something.
No,
I'm joking. I got 2 records in today that I want to show before I leave.
Okay.
Maybe we can.
No, we don't show record. We don't show record
No,
over here.
Time
you
for show and tell.
You-
I want to show and tell.
Oh yeah.
Frederick's
Okay.
records.
Okay.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
look what you guys did. Look what you did.
Go ahead.
This came in today from a very talented singer. I think she's in the UK, but she has Turkish roots.
Mm-hmm.
This is her name, Nilüfer Yanya.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like her. I liked her previous album.
Mm.
This is her new one that's released.
I just saw this in a record store. I just saw the jacket.
Yeah, the cover looks like some shitty R&B record.
It really does. It really does.
But it's really great. She makes great, adventurous pop rock music with some electronic elements in there.
Uh-huh.
I really liked her previous album, and this is just, I haven't listened to it completely, but I like the singles, so I decided to go for it. And it comes in this really nice gatefold cover. So yeah, so this is, I really like this singer. Which way up is it? Yeah.
My Method Actor. What's the name? What's that? My Method Actor. Yeah.
Method Actor is it?
And on the inside of gatefold, what did it say again? Could you open up real quick?
We run on precious time.
Yeah, interesting.
Don't we all? Yeah.
I always look like that when I go to the bathroom.
Yeah. You I can imagine. I have a very visual imagination, Stunty. So watch out what you say, because that's what I'm going to think about for the rest of our.
You already have Wyoming Day for
Don't
that.
give him a hint.
And the other record? And the other record?
Don't give him any ideas.
Yeah.
If you give Stunty ideas, he'll just do
Did you have another one? Fred's not done yet. He's not done yet. Okay, here we go. Nova.
This is a band called Beautify Junkyards.
Oh, I know them.
Okay.
And they're like
That's really interesting.
A Portuguese psych band, psyche. They do psyche music, and this is their new album. And they have one song with Paul Weller on it, which is quite nice.
Mm.
And I really like. This is on the label. I don't know if I can show it if it's on here, but this is on the Ghost Box label, which I really like. Is it somewhere here? Yeah.
Yes, Ghost Box.
Really, 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 really good label with always amazing artwork.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is stunning stuff each and every time. And this is a great Portuguese psych band who do very adventurous music. and this might be their best album yet. It just came out this week. I got it in the post today, so I highly recommend this one. Beautified Junkyards. Check it out. It's really good. You might like it. It's like
There's some electronics in it, isn't it?
there's some electronics in there, but it's like elements of psychedelic music, and yeah, it's quite adventurous. I really like. It's one of the best bands on the label, I think. Yeah.
I'm in trouble with this.
Final
How did
Dream.
how did you discover this label, or how?
I think there's an English DJ called his DJ name is DJ Food, and he also is a graphic designer as Open Mind. He does really big graphic design, and he in one of his posts on his website he highlighted the label, but that's like years ago.
What's the label again?
Ghostbox.
Oh yeah, it's Ghostbox. It's Julian House as the label. He's a graphic designer.
Yeah, and they do amazing artwork.
He became famous because he did all the design for Broadcast.
Yeah. So this is like sound carriers. It's always a bit in that same psychedelic kind of style.
It's kind of like whimsical, English pastoral, whimsical library soundtrack.
Yeah.
Folk, BBC Radio Workshop. Yeah.
Really great artwork from. These are just some of the albums. You see the artwork.
Yeah, it's very period. It's very period.
Yeah. Graphic designer and DJ highlighted it on his website, and I said, "That's interesting." And he said that the music was good, obviously. And,
hello, Fred. Fred's here. Big Star 1000. I just want to say hi. Big shout out.
This is the Ghostbox. That's the label. It's really they have some fantastic stuff. Yeah. So that's how I discovered it. Through DJs and
Okay.
Excellent.
And yeah, that's good. It's a label to watch. I buy quite a few of their releases.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
You buy a lot of records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another thing to show too from the Wicked Tinkers.
You showed that already.
What
No,
was
I
the
didn't.
Showed
It's a
that
different one,
already.
okay? Let me get it straight.
what was the first one? Bang for
This is called Whiskey for Supper. No, the other one. See, the other one's different. It's actually broken. See, that's how good it is. It got broken, and I took it out to show you so it wouldn't have all this stuff on it. But this is terrific. This is called Almost Live, and it's picks from different places that they played. They've got some curious names for their songs like Terror Time and Ferret, Wicked Bow, Drummer's Jigs, Flower of Scotland and Black Bear, Weird Jigs and B-52, Radar.
You're not allowed to buy music anymore.
I didn't. They gave it to me for nothing.
Ruthann was telling us earlier that the record is really good for an activity.
Yeah, you're not allowed
I don't
to
know
get
about this one. I have never opened up this one, and so
you're not
I
allowed
have
to
no
get
idea.
candy from strangers, Ruthann, anymore.
Hi, Fred. We now have two Freds.
They stole my beer. They had to give me something.
Fred,
And they had me
Big
dance
Star.
on the stage. That's
Welcome
why I
on,
have all these
welcome on board, Fred.
I see what
Fred-
you're doing, Fred.
Fred, there was a question that came. There was a point that was made earlier
Hi, Fred.
about numbers, and your channel is called Big Star 1000. I
Big
think it
Star
should be
Mila.
called Big Star 998. It would be more interesting. But it was a point
What's
made
too
here.
many Fred's station or channel?
Michael, you don't get the why he's called Big Star 1000? Really?
I don't know either. So if somebody can explain to me.
Stunty, the floor is yours.
Before I go,
No,
Yeah.
like you guys say
on,
that I'm a man
Stunty.
of mystery. I will
I'm
I'm a
called.
character.
No.
So just
Before
let it waft. Just let it waft.
Come on.
I'm called Big Star 1000 because Big Star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 13, 15 was already taken. So I went to default.
that's interesting because last year at the Sonic City Festival there was a band, and I don't know if I can say this on
Where'd Fred go?
on something that is broadcast over the world, but the name of the band, it was all girls, and the name of the band was Cum Slut 8.
I like that. I
And
like
they didn't,
that.
and it was a punk
That's
band.
pretty provocative.
Was it Was it CUM, Fred? That's very important. How was it spelled? How was the cum spelled?
Yeah.
CUM, yeah.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So, and apparently they did it in an interview once. They said, "Why do you call yourselves Cum Slut 8?" Well, they said because Cum Slut 1 to 7 was already taken. So, I don't know why.
Oh, bravo! That's
No,
great.
of course you do. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
But before I really go to sleep, if you allow me, I wanted to show my two favorite acts on the Ghost
No,
Box.
we don't want to.
Please,
The advisory
Please.
circle.
please.
The Advisory Circle.
Mhm.
Oh,
This is my favorite. My favorite band. It's beautiful. art.
Really?
It's a double 10-inch.
Ooh.
It's a 10-inch record. Yeah, this is just to show the difference.
I think 10 inches is more than sufficient.
Yeah. And for those who like 12 inches, Rutan, this is high corner audio.
Wait, is it on black vinyl?
It is on black vinyl. Yeah. What is that? That doesn't make any difference.
Well, tell that to the woman.
Once you go black, you never go back.
Romuald, take control of this stream, will you? But
Bada bing.
yeah.
Mike,
I'm not even trying.
Pie Corner Audio is pure electronic. This is pure electronic music, but one of my favorite acts because he also has this very kind of nostalgia that sleeps in, that's kind of quivers in his music, and a bit of like Boards of Canada. So I saw him live last year. It was amazing. So this is
Fred,
Pie Corner.
About Pie Corner Audio, don't you think he's been releasing way too much though?
A bit, yeah.
Hmm.
A bit, but some of these albums,
Some of them are good, but like if you buy them all religiously, then you're bound to get disappointed because like he has a limited range. He's very good at that range, but like after a while it kind of shows.
Yeah, he needs to maybe should more differentiate in his music, maybe. So that's true. Yeah.
Nice specs.
But I like this.
I can't see anybody. That's not gonna work.
So that being said, I'm gonna go to bed. And
Good night, Fred.
it was nice to see you all again.
Night.
It was short, but
No.
amazing.
Hey, thanks for stopping by.
Hey,
Bye.
Whenever.
Bye.
viens un peu plus le dimanche quand tu peux.
Oui, mais allez, quand je
Pour Saint-Fernande.
Dormez-vous, dormez-vous.
Et quand
Non,
je
attends,
pense à Félicie aussi,
I
hein.
found some
travaille-
French.
je travaille un week-end sur 2, donc le week-end que je travaille, c'est difficile.
Ouais.
Éventuellement. Et les autres, je peux faire des trucs le dimanche, parce que mon compagne est à la maison, tu vois, pour faire des
Ouais, bien sûr.
Mais oui.
D'accord.
Mais emmène-le.
Je vais lui amener au chat, peut-être il peut
Voilà.
dire quelque chose aussi. Ouais, c'est ça.
Parce qu'on se marre bien quand même.
À bientôt.
Gros bisous à tout le
Salut.
monde. Romuald,
Bye, Fred.
to the next
Thank you.
700.
Take care. Yeah. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much. Take care. Merci. Bye.
Well, welcome, big star.
You
Been a
know?
while. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Once again,
Is this
It's not-
important?
it's not Sunday. It's Monday.
You know what?
What?
It's a Lyman test in a way. Like when Fred showed that in the French
Yes.
stream, everyone had
Yes.
the same reaction. Like apparently, if you show that to Anglo-Saxons, they don't see that picture the same way we do.
It looks like iron filings against magnets. Two magnets.
See,
That's what-
we all see a
does.
butthole. We all see a butthole.
No,
Hey,
you see the butthole, Stunty. You've been.
No, the French people, all the French people, they saw a butthole there.
Yeah, but the French people are so French.
Oh, yes, that's it.
T'as vu tout à l'heure, Fred, mon Roland
Are you
Topor?
gonna open that thing again?
Non.
Regarde. Attends, voilà.
You're gonna do that.
Oh my god.
Stunty.
Topor Pan. I need to look. Are any clips of him on Instagram, on YouTube?
Yeah, téléchat.
Il y a toutes les chaînes qui vont se faire. All
You're
our
right with
channels. will be
Yeah.
will be the
No,
band.
but I just figured out something about our French channel. Like,
Yes.
I think it was kind of like a way to bring back like the French VC started way too much influenced by the Anglo-Saxon VC, way too polite, way too forgetting about itself in a way too like let's have concepts, let's have like opening credits
Contests.
and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
Let's
and,
have
and
assignments. Give out weekly assignments.
no, and like we're trying to make us remember we're French guys. Like we don't need to mimic this for les enculés là, les Américains.
Oh,
He's
come
okay.
on! And it took three Frenchmen
Don't encourage him.
who do not even
Do you
live
know-
in France.
Do you know
to,
there's no Japanese live streams whatsoever? Japanese would never do a
None?
live stream. Zero.
Don't they have a sense of humor
Zero.
there?
It's not that. It's just privacy is so important. So,
Oh,
the notion of getting on camera and talking about yourself and making jokes about your wife or,
But they
or
eat
getting
on,
too
they eat
personal.
on screen instead.
well,
What's that?
yeah, there's that whole Asian
They
face
eat on
thing,
screen instead. I know it's Korean. Sorry.
I mean, the rest of us are shameless. N'est-ce
But-
pas?
Yeah,
N'est-ce
but
pas?
the thing is, what Stunty was saying before is quite right. I think it's too the American way.
Traumatized.
Sorry for the Americans on screen, but the American way is way too sleek and
Sanitized.
it's sanitized. That sort of I want to make a show like a big production. And we're very much grassroots. Like, I mean, even when I make videos, for argument's sake, none of it is really produced. Like there's a title there, but that's just about it. I can't be bothered. I mean, to me, it's meaningless. Like this whole presentation and stuff. What
Oh,
counts?
you're
is
a British Fred.
what?
You're a British Fred.
No, I'm
No,
French.
he's French.
Yeah, I'm
He's
French.
French?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I live-
Oh,
I live
God,
in
that's
Austra-
unforgivable.
I live in
I
Australia.
apologize. Mea culpa.
Fred,
He's in
remember, we're talking with Americans. You have to talk like that. We have to talk the
I had
French.
to talk like this. I'll talk like this.
Okay,
No,
fine.
very good. If you want,
No,
I
no,
speak
no,
like this.
don't
No,
do that.
there is
Don't
no
do that.
problem,
Don't do that. Don't do
we
that.
do the stream like this, et c'est
Don't
bon.
do
I,
that.
yeah,
Don't do that.
like this.
Can we get
like
back to
this.
the original
like
point?
this.
Can we get back?
I come with my friend Jacques Tati. We all speak like this.
Oh, Jacques Tati, we talked about him yesterday,
Yesterday,
didn't
was,
we?
Jacques Tati is a hero of mine. He's a great.
He's a famous film director.
Show something. Show something.
No,
Do you know? Do you know?
no, Ruth Ann that's your name,
Yes.
right? I'm French like them. I come from the same place as Romuald there, but I've been living in Australia for 20 years.
That's
more
what
than
I'm
20 years.
hearing.
So, yeah, that's why. But nice to meet
I get it.
you, Jean
Thank you
Cocteau.
for explaining that.
Oh, that's right. That's okay.
I thought my good ear wasn't working.
I live in Melbourne, in Australia.
Oh, I know where
Um,
Melbourne is. I got a care package from there.
Ooh,
Ah, il a mangé trop épicé.
it is a doody.
Now, what are the names of those French parts
Mm.
there?
Jean Cocteau, he's one of the biggest authors of the 20th century in France. But he was gay and he had a cock and he wasn't ashamed of it.
Mm.
Well,
No,
neither was.
he also had. Mhm.
Mm.
I'm not sure about that. Not sure.
They're
Sure,
just born.
I think Romuald is going to
Look,
lose
an American, a GI.
700 subs gone.
I think Rumi wants to have a future.
Yeah. Oh, putain.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Surrounded,
Hello.
surrounded,
Hello,
represent
hello.
women.
How are you?
Hello,
It's
Claudius.
the Tino Rossi degenerate has come on screen. Yay!
completely broken.
So
And,
this guy for the international community he has a collection of 2,000 records of the same artist.
Which one?
Yeah.
Tino Rossi.
The
Tino
one
Rossi.
the one I was
Did you
asking.
sneeze?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Since the first record in comment on dit 78 tours là.
78.
Shellac, 78, Shellac.
Shellac,
Yeah.
since the Shellac to the last 33 tours.
Yeah, LPs.
Quand il
last
Take your
fait,
time. Take your time.
Voilà.
Mm.
And so, alors, congratulations to our
Yes.
friend Romuald, hein, Romumu,
Yes.
Merci, merci.
pour the 700, là. Voilà, bon, enfin, bref. So, mais I don't understand. There is Rick Field. You are in Japan?
Yes, I am. I am.
And in what town?
I am in Saitama, which is an hour from Tokyo.
Ah ouais, Saitama, c'est préfecture, ça. C'est la préfecture, je sais pas quoi, là, ouais. Ouais,
Oui.
ouais, c'est une préfecture, oui.
It's like the suburbs. I live in Queens.
Yeah, in French, we call them prefectures. That's what Claude was saying.
Yes, I live in
like
Saitama Prefecture. Correct.
Prefecture is there's like an administrative city.
Yeah.
That's why
it's the city where the laser ELP Japan laser vinyl record is fabriqué,
Invented.
quoi.
Manufactured. Yeah.
Where
The
I live,
turntable that uses a laser rather than a stylus.
Yes.
I don't know if is that company in Saitama.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Claude is a recovering audiophile.
What's the name of the company that makes that cartridge? Does anybody know? I'll look it up.
It's
Tu connais le nom de la boîte?
Yes, without cartridge. With 5 laser faisceaux.
Beamer.
Beam, voilà, beam, tout à fait. Non, mais I know this word, but
I'll look it up.
It's difficult for me to speak.
You're a bit like Japanese people. You can read and write English pretty well, but speaking it is like that's what the first time I went to Japan, I learned that it was fairly easy to communicate with people if you wrote in English, because they all read English very well, or most of them.
But they don't speak it.
Yeah. Yeah, or they speak it, but it sounds like something. It's something. It's a
well,
thing.
they don't have an opportunity to use it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
It's a total conundrum.
Yeah.
DS, maybe it's DS Audio. Does that ring a bell, Claudius? DS Audio.
DS, non.
C'est quoi le nom de la compagnie, le nom de la boîte, c'est quoi?
www.elp.
3 times W, ELP.
.com, je crois. Ou...
.com, yeah.
Wait.
Saitama is a big audio area. Sansui started here.
Not
Oh, really?
I don't understand him when he's speaking. But...
ELP. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Stucky's favorite band.
Like Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Yes, but it's not.
Oh, there are no Elton John. Don't.
No, Elton John.
It's curious.
Elton John is forbidden.
I'll need a little bit more data.
Really sorry, Stunty.
I must say, guys,
yes.
We must give some props to Claudius. He literally looks right now like a Roxy Music cover.
He does. Or he's getting laser hair removal because he has to wear those big glasses.
Wait.
You know, when they laser light.
Fred is
you know, like, hey, Ruth Ann, do you remember going for electrolysis?
No,
when they had
never.
all the
Are you
trellises?
kidding? I'm hairless. I'm not hirsute in any way.
Music, Luxy music. I used to have that.
C'est musique.
It's Claude. It's Claude. He's there.
You're right. You're right.
Roxy.
No, but you know, there's one. Il n'y a pas une couverture.
Oh, he's getting his teeth whitened. He's getting his teeth whitened.
Stop the phantasm, please.
No, no, it's a Brian Ferry. Fred, c'est le disque de Brian Ferry qui a exactement la même gueule que Claude là. Non, non, celui où il a les mêmes couleurs, exactement les mêmes couleurs. Tu dois l'avoir.
I don't
Il a les lunettes.
have it. I've got
He's got everything but.
If we want to get we're gonna get banned with this.
Oh.
Oh, don't risk it.
In America, this came out like this. That was the
I
cover.
know.
Are you
I know.
kidding? We missed out on the other side. The men will sob.
Yeah. No. I think the closest I have is something like this. Oh.
No, but
But,
okay,
but no.
Fred,
I don't have the record you're talking about.
it's the one called In Your Mind from 77. Again, 77.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, this is it. I've got those. But
It's exactly the same.
the closest we have is this with the red. Yeah. It's. There we go.
Congratulations to Claudius also. Like, apparently he just got nominated in the new French government.
Oh, is he in the
Oh my god! Oh my god!
intelligence
No.
Yeah,
It's impossible.
department?
I'm not Michel Barnier. I'm not
No,
Michel
but
Barnier.
he's in charge of the telecommunications.
Ah, secret. Très secret. Très, yeah.
Why do you have
Not
this?
secret.
Why do you do this Russian accent?
Really?
Is
Are you with?
Russian?
Who do you work for? A networking company? Claudius?
Yes, I'm working to Orange Group. Orange.
Oh, you know that I used
Trump.
to work for.
No,
I used to work
Orange.
for. I worked
Trump.
for Lucent. You know Lucent Alcatel?
Alcatel,
Lucent
yeah.
Alcatel?
Alcatel-Lucent,
I worked
I
for
know,
a company.
of course, I know.
I worked for Ascend Communications, who was bought by Lucent.
By the way,
No.
guys, do you know
Yes.
why the company Alcatel doesn't exist anymore?
Probably bad financial management and
No,
leasing too much equipment.
No, it's because the world got global and they realized that Alcatel means assassin in Arabic.
Oh no,
It's a
really?
true story. It's a true story.
That's wonderful.
Qu'est-ce que
And
tu
the
dis,
company
attends,
started in Alsace. This is why they call Alcatel. Alstom and Alcatel started in Alsace, and very few people remember about that. Anyway,
T'es fier, hein? T'es
I
fier
didn't
là.
know about that.
Adolphe.
I worked in
I know.
Vélizy. You know
Vélizy.
Vélizy?
Ah,
Yeah.
Vélizy.
Yeah.
Ouais.
For
And
around
did
a
you
year.
work-
I was in Paris for a year.
J'ai pas compris.
Lucky
traduis-moi.
you. I
Il a
was only
bossé à
there.
Vélizy. À
Il était
Vélizy.
Ah,
il a bossé un an.
couplé.
Ouais.
Ah, ouais.
Une année, parce que s'il avait bossé 2 années, ça aurait été Vélizy. Mais bon, c'est.
Oh.
Alors, je sais plus quoi faire là. Je suis désolé.
No, but now Vélizy is finished. Vélizy doesn't exist for Alcatel. It's finished.
Yeah, the Haitian have taken over. They eaten everyone there.
Yeah. And the central exchange telephone is almost finished. Almost dead.
I
Who's
saw
the
that
big-
same Instagram story. Stunty, you're not pulling any wool over my eyes.
Interesting. You work for Cisco? Or who do you
T'as vu
work for?
les beaux scuds que j'ai montrés aujourd'hui, Fred?
For YouTube?
What did you? What is that? Is that a YouTube? What is it
Yeah,
really?
it's a bootleg. T'as vu? Like now, like man, like that's inspirational. That look, huh? And people wonder why this is the most hated band in the world.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
So
it's
it's a bootleg from the Joshua Tree tour. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's from '83, I think.
No,
it is for
just
vinyl
three-
No,
mood.
later. Sorry.
For
87.
vinyl
Okay,
mood.
yeah.
87, yeah.
You should offer it to vinyl mood.
Yeah. He'll have to pay.
And why?
What's
Can
the
I
price?
ask
The price?
Santi what
The
why
price?
you
The price,
what,
please.
what you have it? What you
Oh,
have it?
because it was just too much of a good deal to pass. It's a record worth quite some money, and like I got it for almost nothing. So
It's too expensive. It is
A
expensive.
speculator. We were speculating.
I just have to. I'm going to Den Bosch, guys, so I have
Oh,
to
right,
finance the
Yeah,
face.
yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's not William the Flipper. It's Santi the Flipper.
No, but
Sorry.
also to be fair, it's also I thought like it's quite funny that I would have this and be like hustling U2 records. That's
Yeah.
With a straight face.
yeah, like
Mhm.
the other ones for Fred. He missed it. There's like
What is,
What is that?
big? Oh, it's
the
a Clash.
bootleg,
Oh.
the Clash.
Oh,
that's
look at that.
Nothing wrong. Yeah.
On Marsan.
Ah.
Mais le plus intéressant, c'est celui-là en fait. Et celui-là, il est bien en fait.
Oh,
Is that,
Susan Bench.
Susie and the Benches. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Cool. What's on it? What's
Oh, it's well,
Dans the UL.
Yeah, name some of the songs.
Making Big. Okay.
Happy
It's a
House.
compilation.
Arabian Nights. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's a
that's,
greatest hits.
No, it's a live. It's a live show
Rough Album,
Oh,
at the Apollo Theater.
The Apollo?
85, 1985. So they had enough good songs already.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's from the desk. It's not from the audience. So it's
Good quality.
I don't
And
know what
Fred's
that
got
means.
some more
Not
show
from
and
the
tell.
desk.
Oh yeah.
No, I've just not really. I've
Means
just,
the sound desk where they're controlling the audio for the show, so they have the best point for recording, as opposed to some schmuck
Thank you, Michael.
in a seat in a bleacher who's holding up a microphone capturing the show. Yes, Fred.
I was playing this morning. Pal, Canton guitar. Good record. Good Brazilian guitar record. I played this one yesterday, which is a sort of a progressive folk album from Brazil as well. Really, massively under the radar record, but impossible to get an original either.
I found like I'm watching one of your videos right now.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, no, I'm just some records that I've been playing.
quickly before my battery dies there. Well, can you make Claudius big and me big together?
No,
Please.
doesn't work.
Okay.
Yes, it does. Put them side by side. There you go. No. You must. Oh, back and forth. Perfect. Perfect.
Ah, it's Saint Laurent, Yves Saint Laurent glasses. Hein? This, Yves Saint Laurent glasses. Like
Pardon,
the series V, tu sais, Visitor, V.
Hi, Fred.
Hello. What am I doing?
Just throw your hands up in the air. Ah!
Do you have a koala on your t-shirt, Fred?
La série V.
What's that?
Tu sais la série
Do you have a
V,
koala on your t-shirt?
No, it's
Yeah, you have.
no, it's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we were like hitting him hard the other day for his lack of koalas in his garden.
Koala.
Koala.
Yes.
Koala. That's
Cute. That's very
Koala.
cute. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fred?
Is a koala.
Well, I have a living animal here, so I don't really feel like dragging 24 pounds of
Premier
cat over
collectif.
again.
no. That's a tiger, Fred. That's a tiger.
C'est quoi ça? C'est quoi ça? What is that?
C'est le premier collectif.
This is a Portuguese avant-garde experimental electronic band
But
from
this one is more like a post-punk record, the one you have.
it's a post-punk record, yeah. But
Is sometimes avant-garde another word for we weren't exactly ready yet?
Roof
no,
End,
avant-garde is another word for
Doghouse,
wanky music. That's what it is. No.
You could say that.
I think so.
Archie Whitewater.
Back to Fred. Back to Fred.
Do you guys know this record?
No.
It's psychedelic funk record from 68 or 1970. US.
Amazing how many psych records from that period just like were
but
produced and nobody knew about.
This is more psychedelic funk. He's got a bit of a funk, a jazz funk kind of backdrop to it, but it's definitely psyche. And
was that Archie on the cover? Was that Archie on the cover?
Quintessence from England.
Mm-hmm.
Record. Another psych record I was playing this weekend.
Oh, Left Bank. Wait.
Yeah, it's a great song. I love that song.
That's a great baroque psych record. Amazing.
I agree.
Baroque psych.
What
is baroque psych?
That makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
What does that
Baroque
mean?
psych.
What does that
Are we
mean?
talking about the same kind of psychedelics here? I mean,
You can say, I believe in English, the pronunciation could be baroque or baroque. Both of them are correct. So some people say baroque, some people say baroque.
But why combine baroque and psych? What are we getting across here to the listening audience?
I think baroque just means that there's an orchestration and there's an arrangement with violins and whatnot. And the record is a psyche record. I mean, I guess that's what you would say.
Makes sense.
Some avant-garde jazz from
Brooklyn, Rufan, huh?
oh, good grief!
Cosmic Brotherhood, great record on Steeplechase. There we go.
Very nice.
Right. And these two, Seeds on the Ground, Ayrton Moreira.
That's great.
Brazilian legend, percussionist, playing on everything, and with
great cover
with Hermeto Pascoal and Flora Purim.
Yeah, no Flora Purim.
They were together.
Yeah, but head on her blouse, or is that
She
a third
joined
person?
Mahavishnu Orchestra.
No, she was in Return to Forever, RTF. Not in Mahavishnu. She was in Return to Forever. Yeah.
I'm sure you're right, and I'm sure I'm wrong.
You can make me small.
They're gonna keep you big for a while, so you'll squirm.
Hello. Oh,
This
more
is
records.
more records. Yeah, Rhinoceros.
Could you open up the gatefold, please? I've never seen the interior of that record.
Sure. I bought this in England, and I was expecting a little bit more prog, but it's not.
That's really Billy Mundy with the hat from Mother's Invention.
Yeah.
What are they
Electro label.
wearing?
So they were
a red cap.
Red beds. It's more like blues or soul. I happened to listen to that one just before this one, which is from the same era. I have to listen it again. I got it for free just the other day. Yeah.
Who is that?
A good psych band, the Mandrake Memorial. I think they were from Philadelphia. Their album Puzzle was really, really good, but this I don't know. Yeah.
It's,
I have to tell you, Rami, I'm really intrigued with your taste in music so far. I mean, it's been really, really interesting.
I was born at the wrong time.
The only one.
I think you were. I really do. You're not the only one that was born at the wrong time. I know somebody else in that room.
And I just made a video about underrated psych, and a guy say, "Hey, you must have you should have mentioned Spirit with the great Randy California."
I believe that. I believe that's possible. I'm the one who talks about all things weird too.
What are some of the special tracks on that record?
Cannot say Paul Richard, probably Paul Richard, or All the Same. Yeah. This is a band from the UK.
Yeah,
this is in America. Yeah, two brothers.
The Gun. Yeah,
the
Roger
Gun.
Dean.
Yeah.
Roger Dean cover.
Yeah.
Really, that's a Roger Dean cover?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Can you show that again, Ronnie?
It's probably one of his best ones.
Oh my God! But that must be really early. That's really early. That illustration.
Just look at the hairstyle, and you know what year it is.
And
that's exactly what I was thinking.
This one from Basel. I used to work in that city, Basel, which is very close to France and Germany, and this is terrific. This is 71.
Isn't it like Dylan's favorite album or something?
Yeah. He has a Noje Swiss pressing. This is a German ratio, and this is heavy psych blues. It's fantastic.
Whose
What
favorite
do you
record?
call? Why is it called heavy psych? Is it because it's heavy metal, proto heavy metal?
Proto hard rock, heavy blues,
Yeah.
psych in a way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really don't understand these terms either, but wasn't there a band called Toad the Wet Sprocket or something like that?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't
they're
even
the
know.
best band ever. They're almost as good as John Lennon.
Something from Denmark.
Look at that. Matt, you are on an obscure
Yeah.
journey, aren't you, Romo?
Yeah.
You are picking
Exactly.
up the most
Denmark.
obscure stuff.
This is the first record I bought when I moved over here. The first one.
I gotta say I'm not a big fan of the
I
Grateful
didn't buy
Dead.
because of that. I didn't buy
I think-
because of yeah.
I think it's one of my favorite Grateful Dead records. It's
Yeah.
very
And the reason during the COVID, Niam the Progner, that little girl, she was she did a couple of videos with her father,
Yes.
and he mentioned Ripple in this album, and it was has been put on my want list ever since, and I didn't find a copy in Europe. So when I moved over here to Montreal, first stop, I found this, and yeah, I took it back home.
You couldn't find a copy in Europe? That's odd.
No,
Maybe
no,
they
no.
burned them all.
Box of Rain, great
Yeah.
song.
And yet Dust,
Oh,
hard
Dust.
rock.
Oh, I had
Dust,
high school
ooh.
friends who just absolutely loved Dust.
Yeah. This
Ah,
is
c'est horrible ça.
yeah with Mark
Heavy
Bell.
rock.
T'as raison, Claude. C'est le truc le plus
That
générique de
looks
la
like
Terre.
a Frank Rosetta type.
Non, c'est bien, putain.
English.
Mommy,
Yeah,
have
but
you run into
it's
any
when-
Frank
it's when
Rosetta
we break-
artwork?
We speak French when we're breaking his balls. That's all.
Okay, excusez-moi. Excusez-moi.
For Michael, here. See this?
Thank you, Fred. Yes,
This-
Return to Forever.
this-
Yes. Thank you, Professor. Yes, I see Flora Purim. Thank you. You are such a teacher. Thank you.
Right on.
Come on, Michael. Don't be like that.
And
The doghouse is nearby.
you.
Wait.
Spirit,
I
This
like
is such a
Fred, and
great-
I'm complimenting
This
him.
is such a
You don't
great
know what a
record.
compliment.
Yeah. Couldn't
well,
agree more. Yeah.
Dr. Sardonicus. Every song is good on this.
Every song.
Yeah, killer.
Lindsay, you
Yeah.
can't be the only ball buster in the room.
Animal Zoo and
Steve is not
Mr.
Wait.
Skin. Yeah,
Like,
very good.
there's two possibilities, Rufan. Either I don't know what a compliment is, or someone doesn't know how to give a compliment.
Fred is a French teacher, and he's been teaching French in Australia for many years. So
See?
Really?
when he is correcting, when he's offering me some information, I take it as a teaching, and I thanked him, and I thanked him for it.
It's a teaching moment, is it?
You're turning Japanese. You're turning Japanese. Oh my
No.
god.
No, I was just saying. I actually checked for myself whether it was
I
RTF.
could have sworn she was Ma
The
Bishwalker
blob.
sometime.
Can see the blob. The blob.
Why not?
Okay.
Well, we've been at this for quite a while.
Can see it's
Yeah,
Morticia
I think I'm
Adams.
gonna hit the button. Just last 2
Easy
minutes.
button. Hit the
I will,
button.
I will hit the button in 2 minutes from now.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it's a good decision to make.
I had a really good time.
Yeah,
Had a really
I
good time.
did too. Thank you, Rami.
Me
Really
as well.
appreciate it.
It's
A lot of fun.
It's Luigi Sakamoto.
Is that from
Oh,
China? That must be from China.
No, that's from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh, putain.
Nintendo.
It's a Yellow Magic Orchestra record, really, more or less. Luigi, it's a great. I was playing this morning. It's very good.
Mm.
Very
Avec le hobby.
electronic Japanese electronic music. There you go.
Okay.
So
Claudia,
yeah.
it was a
Really
pleasure
nice
meeting
to
you.
meet you, other Fred and Claudius. A pleasure.
Claudius
On
Hi.
Escap.
Monday.
Hi,
The pleasure is
Claudius.
for me too.
Oh, Christophe.
Now you guys are quiet.
De Fayot. Calling me a brand nose. Mother.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. You're
He probably- he's
not.
probably right.
You're not.
I'm probably a brand nose. He's right.
No, you're not.
It's probably more like a brown tongue at this point. At this stage.
No.
No, you're.
Ab-
It could be worse. You could be yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Putain.
No, you misunderstood, Romu.
Non, non, j'ai très bien compris. T'inquiète pas.
No, you know what yellow means? The color yellow in art. It's the color. Yeah.
I picked up a record this week. I'm only going to show you this one. It's Winston Tong from what's that band? Shit, that was that San Francisco band.
Oh, great. Jason
no.
Rojas is going live now.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Why did I forget the band? Do you know what Winston Tong is?
Mm-mm.
No?
What is that? What is that for a genre?
No, it's no.
Is there a record in that jacket?
No, it's on my turntable at the moment.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
Because I was listening. It's on Crepuscule, and I was going to ask Fred about Crepuscule. Belgium, yeah.
Is he from Tuxedo Moon or something? Oh, what's the band? San Francisco.
I know. Could you guys just Google Winston Tong real quick, because I'm really what is the band? It's not Romeo Void. It's a famous San Francisco band.
Oh, it's Tuxedo Moon.
Tuxedo Moon. That's right. Okay,
that's what I said.
So
I'm a genius.
He wrote. I picked this up because he wrote the song "In a Manner of Speaking."
It's Blaine Reininger or something. His name.
Yeah, Blaine Reininger. Yeah. Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
I've got it right in front of me, actually.
Thank you.
Where is it? Tuxedo Moon. No, I can't find it. It's gone. It's
T'as qu'à montrer un disque de Penguin Orchestra, c'est pareil.
Oh yeah, the same thing, obviously. Oh, here, there's the album it comes from.
Yes. Thank you so much, Fred.
But you have the Japanese pressing of it.
That's the one I could find here. I didn't really.
Yeah. It's just.
Okay, guys, time to hit the button. Yeah, I'm very happy. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Congratulations again.
Thank you in the chat. Yeah, thank you, everything. Take care, everyone. Stay tuned for next chapter. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.